All right. Well, well, well. Never thought
Welcome
I'd
back
see
to the Sweat
myself
Sports League,
in this lobby.
where all the
Let's
sweat
go.
sports takes place.
Oh god, oh god.
The icon needs to be somewhere on the stream.
The what
The
icon?
goated icon. The Sweat Lord icon.
We have an icon for that?
Yeah, dog. Sweat Lord. Hold on, wait. Right here. It's Angry Rage Gamer
Oh
in
my
Sweat Lord
god.
Esports chat. I
That
even got the
exists.
high resolution one, dog. I'll DM
Ang-
it to you if you need it.
Yeah, I was actually, can you DM it to me? So I can.
Yeah.
So
Hold
I
on.
also need to set up draft link real quick.
I already have the links in there.
No, I need to set up my spectator variant.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna grab.
Ads, bro. Dude, listen. Pre-rolls, I can't control. Ads are turned off.
You should link your stream in the esports also
Yes.
Yes.
under the
sir.
draft stuff. Draft GG.
Sorry, if I was sober, I'd be a little bit better at this, but
You're fine.
we deal with the hand we got.
I'm
trying-
excited.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to see some good games. You know, I got shit on the other day. Is what it is.
Fuck yeah.
You know, now I get to get some serotonin. You know what I'm,
I'm
saying?
triggered.
Yes.
I get to have a good time.
Yes. I'm excited for these two teams. I like both these teams a lot. I want to see Denzel perform really well. Like maybe he'll get Vel'Koz or Zed. I really want to see that.
Yeah, I've been hearing about some of the other stuff he's got cooking, and you know, I can't give anything away, but it's gonna be
Okay.
spicy.
Yeah, because he's good, and I also want to see Gerson excel.
Yeah, man, I feel like you know, he hasn't had as strong of a performance as I'm used to seeing him have, as we'd want to see him have. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's got the sauce.
He has
know
a
what I'm
sauce.
saying?
Gerson's
And you know
sauce
what?
is
He's
usually
kinda-
more late game too.
Yeah,
Like-
and he's also like he's sick right now, man. So you never know. He might just have some pent up rage from not being able to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It's like
Yeah.
ready to take it out on some poor helpless top laner. You know?
Yeah. I do like the idea of. Usually in this tournament setting, you want to be aggressive. Usually it's the most aggressive team. The team who like is out of lane and into the fog first is gonna be dictating the pace. But with Gerson, I feel like if I was on Gerson's team, for instance, I would just want to safely scale and get like Gerson to mid late and try to play around him more. Usually, like the teams he's on and like the games he's on, this is also from the first season that we had this tournament league. I feel like he gets dragged into fights a lot, which is like a thing, but it's just
Right.
he's such a strong player. Like I would want to strategize for his mid late, because his like the way he dictates his lane is so strong.
Right. Well,
We haven't
they are
seen
gonna be
enough
having
of
a
like
sub today,
exploiting
too.
that.
They are having a sub today, from what I understand. And
Is it,
Not
or
sure.
is Poppy here on time, or was it that at all?
Poppy's
Yeah,
here.
Poppy's in here, yeah.
She's here.
Isn't that their 5 roster?
Yeah, they've got their 5 in there, but then they've also got this quick shot guy. But I think
Oh, yeah.
Franklin might be too. We'll see what happens. I'm just ready for a good game.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
me too.
Franklin might int his
I don't
ass
want-
off. But,
That's not what I was
gonna
gonna say, but I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because I shouldn't say what I was gonna say, and we're gonna.
I love
edit this
inting.
event so that it has yours in there now, Nini.
Yes, I think. Who
I
who
edited the
missing?
event now.
Two really good teams. The other team, Tipster's team. You know the deal there. Tipster's a playmaker. He's going to go in with his support. It's hard to stop him. Shifter's a really good mid. I'm excited to see Regalian Knight play again.
Yeah,
I liked
it'll
his
be-
jungle Vi a lot. I want to see. I would love to see him be consistent on other champions also because he seems like a very strong player. Cam's going to be going aggressive. Cam Tipster is just such an aggressive ass bot lane. Even if you plan for it, it's hard to deal with sometimes because they're so
Cam-
good at being aggressive.
Cam's a easy peasy.
Ooh.
He's a bit of a free gamer. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, Cam and Tipster's lane, their synergy alone is good enough to.
Well, that's what I'm saying because they already play together as homies and on a team, but then also they're both the type of player and person to I'm going in. Are you ready?
Have we made the lobby yet?
They have
Yeah.
no flash. I'm
Oh, yeah.
flashing in.
Can you
Oh,
invite
yeah.
me to the lobby?
Oh, I could just stream it. Remember?
Well, I wanna be able to watch my own stuff too.
Okay. 05. Hopefully my computer just doesn't die doing this. Gonna close out Overwolf. Gonna close out of Steam. Just to be safe, you know.
Yeah, I don't think we need Overwolf and Steam up. Steam's probably gonna have an update in the middle of one of the games.
Yeah, I'd rather not have that happen.
Hey, we decided to update your whole library right now. Is it a good time? No,
Yeah,
good
it's
time.
a good time, you know. Also, Pika says she's slaving you in chat.
Who?
Who?
0. Sorry. She's
Oh,
slaving you
excellent.
I'm
in
not
chat.
surprised. Little bitch.
Excellent.
Little fucking
That's a classic.
fucking
That's-
electric rat looking ass fucking.
That
bitch
is a
ass.
giga classic right there.
Well, let's talk about champ picks.
So honestly, I expect them to draft for bot lane. Or sorry, I expect STD to draft for bot lane. And it's very unlikely that they're gonna just be like, hey, Cam Tipster, we want you on a scaling bot lane, and be like, here you go, you know, just don't fight, and we'll win the other side of the
Can't
map.
see that happening. They're too aggressive and too good at being aggressive. Yeah.
Because like
It's probably gonna be like Nautilus Lucian or something, is what I would guess.
yeah, not a solution, something aggressive. I mean, because like they basically have to say, fuck you, Lucas. You know, you're fighting Gershon top lane. Good luck.
I mean, I'm not helping you fight Gerson, I don't think. Unless he's like way overextended. I've lived that life already. In the first season, it was like, okay, he's overextended, and like we look at, okay, I'm gonna come kill him, and then he kills both of us. And it's just like, man, I'm never coming back here again. I hate it here in the top lane. No, but I mean, Luke. So last time Lucas played pretty well
Mhm.
into Gerson. What was it? Lucas's Aatrox. I think they were like going through a pick ban phase of Aatrox, and Lucas got him one game. I think Gerson also got him one game, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
There was actually I think they might ban Cassante, because given last time, you know, putting Lucas on Cassante gave him the ability to essentially just like 1v1 Gershon in like the mid game, right? Because even though Aatrox, I think he was on Aatrox, and he actually he 1v1 Gershon twice.
Yes.
So it's just like it's entirely possible that they want to ban Aatrox and put him on something that is less, you know, favored to win in 1v1s, because let's be fair here, like Cassante is
He's
not a
very
champion.
good.
Yeah, he's not a champion you want to fuck around with. Like even if you
Yeah.
are ahead, like when he ults you, it's fight or flight, or sorry, it's
Yeah.
fight or die.
I would say like Casante's a borderline X Factor champion.
Mhm.
Like even if he's 0-3, like if he's building armor mid game, you can get a good abduction ulti or something still.
Yeah.
Shifter's Ari is very good. I know he has a few things that are good. I think last game he got banned like into a tertiary Ari or something like that, but performed really well on it.
Yep.
Denzel's got a sick Vel'Koz Zed. Also Syndra, I'm pretty sure. I think Shifter also plays Syndra.
I would like to see the auto of Doom from Denzel this game. I want him to play LeBlanc and build Static Shiv.
That'd
The
be
question
cool.
is, what do you think? What do you think their third band's gonna be? We already know it's gonna be Syndra and Katarina. Or sorry,
really think they're
Lysandra
gonna
and
ban?
Katarina.
Honestly,
Oh, they're banning Lysandra Cat, bro. What else?
For
What,
sure.
the question
I mean-
is, what's their third band?
probably aimed at Tipster or Cam, because Lucas, or maybe it's probably top lane. Like I said, they might just ban Cassante. Like I genuinely think
There are
that
a
would
lot
be the
of-
play.
Yeah, I really like how the teams are developing and how everyone's getting to know each other's teams. It was seemingly easy to ban people out, but now it's becoming more
Oh.
difficult or like more convoluted, which is great.
Draft is started.
Like for instance, like STD drafts are
First-
starting, so like STD's picks are so good. Like, in what world do you ever actually get to Cam's champions? When are you ever going to be able to ban a Lucian or a Vayne? Probably never, even though you want to.
right.
You know,
Also here, let me share my screen.
like you'll just never get through enough bans to be able to hit certain things.
There you go, right. All right, so first two bans coming out of the game entirely. We have Zed for FCD and Katarina for LPC. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah,
Maokai.
you like to. I would love to see some assassins being played, but smart bans.
kind of interesting. I didn't expect the Maokai until that probably could.
Maokai ban is fascinating.
Is Franklin's Maokai that scary? Like, I don't think it is. I mean, sure.
I mean,
his
it's only
macro is fine.
he didn't really play a whole lot, but the games that he played Maokai, he had a good performance, and he was hard to kill. And the time that he played it was against Jack's team, right? Against Colden or something, right? And
Holden's a good
he did pretty well with it. Yeah, you have to ban the Darius. You have to ban the Zed. Yeah, those are true.
I like the first bans a lot. I think Kog'Maw, fascinating. So that's going to be for Cam.
Cam has been playing a little bit of this here lately, and Nini, I know you've been encouraging it. So tell me a little bit about this pick, bro. Tell me why it's strong.
All right, let me tell you. All right, so after the Rageblade changes, Kog'Maw has literally skyrocketed to being the best bot laner in the game because they fundamentally gutted Gale Force Infinity Edge builds across the board, or Kraken Slayer Infinity Edge builds. Like, by streamlining everybody to force them into one specific mythic and not being able to benefit from the other choices, Kog'Maw is just single-handedly the best character in the game.
Wow.
I'm
going to be honest, I haven't seen too much of it, so I'm excited for this. Certainly in theory it makes sense. Certainly in theory, Rageblade Mythic, Kog'Maw is that he's the Rageblade guy. I'm the Rageblade guy. Mm-hmm. Just give me Rageblade and I'll do my thing.
I'm very curious to see, though, if he goes Bork first instead of Rageblade, because again, there's a build going around where Kog'Maw goes Bork, or Zerker Greaves, Bork, Rageblade, and then just full tank afterwards. And
now,
he just runs at the enemy team.
What I'm really thinking about here is who in the hell is Tipster going to play? Because Tipster typically doesn't play enchanters, okay? I know he's been trying, he's been practicing.
By the way.
He can't do Taric, that's true.
Maybe a mistake.
Open.
Like Kog'Maw with Taric ulti, which is a 2.5 second duration ulti.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time. If you're late game Kog'Maw and you're auto attacking, 2.5 seconds is a long ass time.
That is a long time. That's
like if you have your Zerker Greaves, Berserker, Bork, and Rageblade, for instance, if you have all those items, like 2.5 seconds.
And then they could run a Shin comp and just like take Shin into whatever the hell Gerson's gonna play, and he presses R on cooldown.
Seraphine, OP, Sona 2.0. Sona also in a good place right now, but Seraphine, up until now, has been like outperforming, I'd say. Similar playstyle, more poke.
Wait, what
very strong champion.
What if that Seraphine APC, like Juicy?
Could be APC, it could be mid, certainly.
On
support.
And then they pick
and then what if they pick Sona?
Wait, they
go
Annie,
with Seraphine or Lux.
Kog'Maw.
Okay.
They have little to no engage.
That's right. It's Tipster.
They do. I agree. The engage
Would it be
is linear, but their disengage is
any support.
It could be any support. Their disengage for the Kog'Maw is seemingly very good right now. When you're looking at a Sejuani jumping on you.
I hate to say it though, but I mean, like, comparatively, like, so Poppy Ultimate is a super big pickup for what Seraphine and Sejuani bring to a team comp, but like on surface level, so far LPC's comp looks so much better. Personally speaking,
Sejuani Seraphine is really good. Really good first round. See what they rounded out with before the second ban phase.
Mm-hmm.
Any guesses? I'm guessing AD.
I would say Twitch ADC.
It's gonna be Juicy's AD, maybe Ashe. Ashe is up.
Vel'Koz mid.
It would synergize nice with our already lots of. Oh, okay.
So they're heavy AP skewed at the moment, so they need to offset this because, okay, so it's probably Seraphine support realistically. All right, now they're gonna pinch mid with.
Looking like Seraphine support. Denzel is known for his Vel'Koz mid.
Mm-hmm.
Interested to see what Shifter brings into that. We ban a Syndra. I wonder if we're gonna also ban Ahri or another one of Shifter's mids. Common tactic is if you know what role the enemy's going to pick, you just ban that role out, right? Obviously, and you can plan for these kinds of things too. So perhaps LPC is ready for the Vel'Koz last pick.
For mid lane coming out of LPC right now, we have 4 fucking bans.
Yeah, and I think that also plays well with picking Vel'Koz in round 1 also. Like,
listen, all I'm saying.
If you want to pick Vel'Koz, if you want to pick your mid in the first round, then you want to get rid of all the enemies.
What if Shifter played Zed here?
I was gonna say, what if Shifter no Zed ban, but I mean, what if Shifter played an AD assassin here? Like, this would be so like big brain.
He like Talon
Lowy ban, Caitlyn ban, okay.
Renekton. Nah, Shifter's not that style of player. I don't think he'd do it.
Shifter gonna have to go pretty deep into his champion pool.
Let's see.
Did
I mean, he
receive
does still have
4
the
hard
Vex.
bans.
Probably not a
picking-
good pick into Vel'Koz, but he does have the Vix. That's what
Vex
else
could
we
be
seen.
pretty decent, but yeah, Vel'Koz is a bit scuffed matchup.
He
Vex
could
is
do
pretty
like
slow.
Karma or something. I don't know.
Nasus top lane, Gershon? What are you doing?
Okay.
This is
Like
an
that's like, man, how do I say this?
it's
Like
an ego check, is what it is.
yeah, something like that. Like, cause Gerson's this is already like he can play this style. He can play lots of styles, but he can play the like I'm gonna chill and just 1v9 hard style.
Well, like, so the
so
thing
that's a
about-
good champion to represent that for sure.
I was gonna say, like, because the thing about the thing about Nasus top lane is that, like, unless you understand wave management and know how to punish Nasus effectively and keep him out of lane, he's gonna become a problem. And I genuinely think this is Gershon's way of saying, hey, Lucas, do you know? And Lucas is gonna be like, do I know what? Do you know? Know what?
Seems good.
LeBlanc mid though.
This
in
is where
response
I
he's
to
agree
Miles,
with
I'm
your
like,
wave management also. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if Franklin's going to be coming up to make sure that Nasus is always in like a favorable wave state to like usher him into mid and late,
Mhm.
or if he can just handle it on his own, or we'll see how Poppy's going to play it also. Like Lucas, Poppy has like a decent amount of push like into a Nasus. He's like she's going to get withered, but her Q like is good enough. I'm kind of interested to see how that lane state.
I think that might be
plays out.
Rebellion jungle, actually.
Hey, it could be.
Poppy jungle.
I like
yeah,
that little-
Aatrox top. Yep.
Nice,
Damn.
solid. There
I
you
like
go.
that. That's
Well
a
played.
Good, it's a good bruiser, but like Aatrox, I think Aatrox loses after level 11, 100%.
Wither beats a
Wait.
lot of people. Just the ability, like, beats a lot of champs top lane. That like Jax, like shit that you want to jump into Nasus and fuck him up with, like after
What?
6 goes with. So maybe ADC Quinn, is it then?
What the hell am I looking at?
Maybe it's a
I don't-
Quinn mid and like double mage bot, Seraphine Vel'Koz bot. Maybe
Interesting.
Juicy's he's listening to the people. He's finally playing an APC after all the people crying out, begging, Juicy, please.
He
The
very
league needs an
could play
APC.
Vel'Koz.
Why you keep messing
that's
around?
Wild.
He's
Okay.
finally ready to unveil it. What a draft, though, huh? So we got Poppy jungle in the first
insane.
round. Well played on that. We get the Aatrox counter into the Nasus. Seems good. It's gonna be pretty
Okay.
jungle influency lane, I would say.
I wanna.
Could go either
Okay.
way.
I'm,
LeBlanc mid, by the way, for Shifter, I liked a lot. He got pushed into his fifth option or something.
yeah.
Into a Vel'Koz seems like a good, like LeBlanc into Vel'Koz seems good, and Aatrox into Nasus seems good. So I think STD utilized their last 2 picks pretty well. Also, LPC had a nice first round Vel'Koz 4-ban mid. First round. I like that too. Fascinating. Fascinating draft.
I'm kind of like perplexed here because like as someone who played Quinn on release, right, and loved the whole, Bork Rush Quinn like meta that was when she first came out, the champion has never really stuck or done well bot lane. So I'm wondering, and honestly, right, it's like before the most recent patch, Quinn was really good at just going Prowler's Claw, and so like even if it was like last patch, I'd be like, okay, yeah, he could do Prowler's Claw, just burst the shit out of Kog'Maw before he can do literally anything. But now
Imagine.
he doesn't have the burst that he does before. So I'm wondering if he's just playing this strictly for the Q blind, and they're just gonna let Gershon play the game. Because
We're gonna have to see where he goes, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like Juicy likes to roam. He hits level 6 and he just fucking starts running the map.
Yes.
This might be some insane tech that I have to pick up on because this looks spicy.
It's very
Oh,
spicy.
especially with
Does-
Stormrazor. Holy shit! Wait a
Yes,
minute.
new Stormrazor is getting pretty slept on right now.
This champion would be so gig. Stormrazor, Gale Force.
Mhm.
Tell me you don't just one-shot people, bro. That sounds insane.
You're right.
Does
Gonna-
Prowler's Claw cancel
And static shift.
Quinn dash animation? The
yes.
backflip?
Yeah.
I can dash into you and then Prowler's Claw through you with no backflip?
Yep, that's what they would do. They would do
Hey, that could be
Right,
Quinn
okay.
mid though. Hold up, wait a minute.
Quinn mid.
Could be Quinn mid.
And
I was gonna say
Vel'Koz
also.
Vel'Koz on Juicy.
I was gonna say also, and I think these guys are smart enough. Like I was wanting to give them credit that maybe like a number of their champions were straight flex picks. Like a few of us can play a few of these champs, and we'll decide where we want to put them while we're
Yep.
like
yep.
pick
It's
while we're in
interesting,
champ
it's
select
interesting.
is when we'll decide where we want to put everything. I want
I'll
to put
be
it past
honest
them,
with you, dude.
is what I'm saying, because those guys they're pretty good.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of liking LPC's chances here.
I am too.
Looking like a
honestly.
Quinn
It's all
versus
gonna,
LeBlanc. We
it's
got
all
APC.
gonna depend on.
Juicy.
It's like you've got
on
two
the
things you gotta be
Vel'Koz.
There's so many things to be concerned about in every lane.
Hold up. Okay. So there's one thing I will say they did that I'm quite impressed with, and it's like they saw the Kog'Maw angle and they're like, okay, how do we beat something that outranges every 80 carry? We go a mage that outranges every 80 carry.
Yeah, two
Because,
mages
like-
and we focus the bug.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it is actually a really good response team because you have a lot of just insane, like, response CC, right? Like, if Tipster was Lulu, I'd be a little bit more like, okay, you guys are trolling because he's just gonna run you down. But like, Tipster went Annie, so it's a CC engaged support with low range relatively, right? Like, I think
Yes.
your stun is like 700. And then your alt summon or Tibbers is like 900 range. So
I
it's
think you could clip it. Yeah, pretty extended, but it's short. It's short range.
It's
I
yeah,
agree.
it's super short range compared to like these artillery mages that we're seeing coming up from bot lane, like
Yeah,
Seraphina,
Vel'Koz
Vel'Koz,
ulti
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Be
Tipster's
chilling.
gonna have to burn
Away.
flash on cooldown in order to actually get to this bot lane.
I
this is
agree. It's
interesting.
fun to consider an anti pick for Tipster because, like, for his playstyle, if he was gonna play like an enchanter or mage type of support, like Annie would be it. I would say.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a go in and like start this playmaker type of support player for sure. You know, maybe it couples well with this Kog'Maw also, so they can fight back versus the double mage.
I'm hoping so. I mean, like I said, just initial impressions. Is also I'm gonna check make it in a game. If Cam didn't take MR rune, I'm gonna slap him. like I'm
Yeah,
gonna
use this
legitimately
double
fucking
mage.
slap him because that is a double mage bot lane. Like shit, I would literally just take double MR rune into this, knowing that I don't have a support that can shield me from the damage, and I'm Kog'Maw. Like the whole goal of Kog'Maw is just to get to your 1 to 2 item spike and then go from there.
Right. Can he make it out of lane phase safely?
We will see.
We don't even need him to dominate, but like, can we get him out of this lane phase safely?
Hmm.
All these lanes look spicy. I mean, Quinn into LeBlanc, when are we going to see that again?
Yeah, that's actually very interesting.
Oh, you want to go aggressive LeBlanc because you think I'm mid Vel'Koz? Here's some aggression for your aggression.
It's kind of wild. I really like the way that cooked.
Here, give me a
That
second
I'm
here.
really liking the flavors.
You want to
from
jump
this
in on me?
cooking
Hey,
from
same.
LPC.
Let's just both jump.
In the words of a wise man, the food might just be ready.
So Zero, you're jungle main.
Yeah, what's up?
Where are you pathing if you're Sejuani and Poppy here?
You know, if I'm Sejuani, I'm looking at the enemy team and I'm like, damn, I'm really concerned about. I look at top
Can you
and I
stop the
think that it's
Nasus
more likely-
early?
I'll be honest with you. I think top is the play because
Quinn and LeBlanc are going to be fighting the entire time.
I mean, you've got opportunities to gank top and bot. I would never gank mid because
Mhm,
LeBlanc
okay.
is too hard to kill
Mhm.
unless you have everything up. And Quinn has like really good damage and isn't like super behind. But there could be some situations where LeBlanc goes in. It's just hard as Sejuani to get in on LeBlanc sometimes, and she just has E and like W and R and all that shit. It's just hard to get around with Flash. And all that.
She has two of them. Hmm.
And then Poppy, the other thing about Poppy is that if Poppy's one thing that I will give to Regalian is that he's usually where he needs to be. Generally, he's
Yeah, I'm
just
excited to
sometimes
see this game.
behind a play, and you see him kind of like counter engaging whenever he's coming to ganks.
Mhm.
Poppy's really good at that when you've got some of these champions that dash like Sejuani and Quinn. And so
True.
if he plays his cards right, yeah, you might be able to do it. But Poppy's definitely at her best when you're warding off engages and you can react with W when they try to engage. So
Good
if I'm
point.
Poppy, I mean, I'm probably looking at bot lane if I'm being honest with you.
Two
But
mages,
I
both
don't think.
immobile, no dashes
Yeah,
or
I would be
anything.
looking for trying to kill the low HP, easy to kill mages. I would look for opportunities to maybe get a creative angle on Quinn. I mean, you have a lot of options as Poppy. You have a lot of power in that E. And he's going Dark Harvest. If he's not ganking, he's
Nice.
trolling.
Yeah, maybe I try to set something up with an Annie stun
He's
and
not
an Annie flash stun.
ganking, he's trolling. What do you mean?
Because he has Dark Harvest, man. He needs to get some Dark Harvest stacks.
What if you're Sejuani?
If you're Sejuani, like I said, I think your options for this. If it were me, I would want to get this Nasus going. You might farm up until 6 and then just use 6 to confirm kills. Personally, I think it's okay to get an early gank on Sejuani because her QW combo, she's just such a strong early game champ.
Maybe play some Sedge also, yeah.
She does everything, and then she just scales really well too.
I
I'll
think
be
you
honest,
touched on it. Hmm.
I think really, if I'm Sejuani, I'm looking at top lane,
Did I get the bug
and
again?
I'm looking at bot lane, and I'm staying the fuck away from mid lane. That's kind of I'm seeing what works.
Why does this bug happen to me?
Sounds
made
accurate.
my
I think you touched on it
mistake.
also. I
Made
think
mistakes.
Poppy's. You'll probably have to restart it or something, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I think that Poppy's W is particularly good here. Although it's like only two dashes, you could say, from the enemy team. Both of those dashes are like quintessential to their kits. Like Sejuani dashing in or dashing to the side or whatever. Like Quinn dashing in to like get debuffs on you and stuff. To deny those particular dashes is actually a huge deal.
Agreed. Yeah, it's like, so I think blue side
Or maybe both
has probably the better early to mid, whereas red side is going to be kind of sitting on like the late game, right? Like if this game goes past 30 minutes, you know, LPC takes this, in my opinion.
This is a fascinating draft, and they even have Siege still. Like we have an AD, we have Quinn, right? Because we were running double mage bot, but we're not losing Siege power.
Mm-hmm.
It's like okay still.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
No time.
All right. Sorry, I'm
30
setting up
seconds until minions spawn.
a few in-game things so people know what side is which.
Looks like we're stacking in a bush.
What was it? Control Alt Z or is it Control Shift Z 0? Yeah,
Control Shift and Z, I believe,
Okay. All right.
and then you just scroll out.
How do I get rid of the timeline?
You can click on the little eye in the bottom left and see. It'll be time controls.
All right, bet. That way there's no spoilers. We could react in the middle of
I do
everything.
like having the scoreboard up though, so I'm glad I got my own view this time.
What do you mean? I have the scoreboard up. How I have it?
I'm talking about the items and stuff at the bottom. Also, I
Yeah.
don't see your streaming
Oh,
Discord anymore.
Dead Beach. All right. There it is. I think everything's set up. This is
Because
very
I'm doing,
wicked.
I'll make sure that I'm synced up with you.
So standard start for both sides. We're just gonna leash for our junglers.
Denzel looking
That's
for some
fine,
poke
we're-
mid. It's pretty nice.
We're both pathing top lane. That's cool.
Lucas
This is
missing
still-
level 1 Q. Oh, level 2 Q. Or the level 1 2 Q as well. Damn, Gershon is
Still-
just like that's some fancy feat shit.
Oh, look how far out Lucas is.
I know. It's so level 2 is hit.
Still potential for level 3 gank, mid or bottom with the same path, but I think we're pathing top here. Blue clear.
Nice, he does so much damage level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
my
big
lord.
chunks. Big chunks.
That's that.
Goran's
common
ring
kick
start for Nasus, by
Oh my
the way.
Goodness, that's part of it. That's definitely part of it. Gerson already kind of looking like he has control in this lane. Old Victory Roads.
Which is
Luca's
surprising,
fighting back.
right? Because Nasus is like historically weak early.
He got his cannon.
LeBlanc
I mean,
going
but-
in, gets the chain.
LeBlanc
Root,
with the
fat chunk.
trade.
Yeah, Quinn's LeBlanc has used 0 pots, and Quinn has already used one of her refills. So this is kind of not looking good for Enzo here.
Oh, Regalian with
Here
the
we go.
invade.
Big invade.
Franklin's
Okay.
half HP.
Franklin's he's ready.
Regalian might just get the kill here.
Good stun.
Flash?
Okay, flash.
There's
We're
Flash
chasing.
down.
We get into the bush. We get into fog
Stun
though.
hit by Juicy.
Giga Chad Poppy.
Holy! All right, that was
Flash
well
for
played,
flash. Good stun.
Regalian bringing a whole new meaning to let Poppy cook.
honestly. Regalian looking top lane. Regalian no flash either, so he can't really.
This is
aggress too
ambitious, but I like the play. Just put something out there, put some pressure.
much. Wait,
Hey,
Lucas
hi, how you
overextended?
doing?
Going in.
No.
Can he get some autos? He's gonna need a lot of autos with these trades on Denasis. That's not. It's
You know what?
Start getting on Juicy.
I like it. He's
I mean
trying.
harder than it sounds.
Oh. Yeah, see,
This is
that's.
Poppy hitting the
Yeesh.
minions there.
I was gonna say that's a prime example of like what I meant
Poppy
by,
doing
like,
a good job trading autos back.
That was a good
Not
trade.
overplaying.
Yeah, like Juicy tried to, or sorry, Juicy got stunned by Tipster, right? And then Camp decided to walk out to follow up the stun, and then Juicy just immediately threw everything at Juice.
Sejuani looking for the play. Sejuani
Yep.
going in.
Are they gonna
Doesn't
get-
have flash?
and didn't find much.
And Poppy misses the double slow there. The double E. Unfortunate.
Poppy looking pretty low on mana, so is Cam, or excuse me, Tip. Another good chain.
A good trade mid. I mean, honestly, Shifter sitting up in like mana and HP. Like,
Both mid laners got recalls off. Got some
That-
interesting items.
Yeah.
wait, I think you're ahead.
That can't be possible.
We're 4 minutes and 50 seconds in.
I'm 4 minutes and 49.
Yeah, I'm like a second behind, but it's
Mid laners
manageable.
recalled. Do you not see the items?
No,
This
they
is a
just-
second
they just
recall.
recalled.
Yeah, but they had. Did you not see that they have boots and Dark Seal?
No, Zero. No, I didn't. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying that for. I'm not ahead of you. I just looked at the items.
Fuck you.
I think
This is what I'm
that
talking about.
Shifter is in like a
You're not
healthier
making any
state
sense.
in mid lane. But I think that when you're playing Denzel's style, which is like Quinn, you know, Zed, Echo, some of this Diana, like you have to be aggressive. You have to spend your HP to try to get plays or try to get kills. And the fact that he was up in CS on that last base, I believe, before they got back, like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's down a few CS.
Like the only way you play
top
Quinn is I'm
tier.
jumping on him, you know.
bot lane
And
is
Shifter's also reacting well with chains. Sorry.
both mid and bot are a little behind in CS for LPC, but I mean, all things considered, the game's not that far apart. They are, you know, 100 or 200 gold apart in both of those lanes. So it's a small lead, but nothing really happening here. Sejuani
No
looking
first
for a play
blood
top
yet.
lane.
Oh,
This
shit.
is level 6 for top laners. Gerson is
coming
going
out.
in. Aatrox
Stun.
ulted. Missed the third Q. This guy is just
Yeah,
dead. He's
thanks,
getting
man.
stacked.
16!
First blood over to LPC.
DK.
Let's go.
So did Gershon equip the Riot, did Gershon equip the Riot NASA skin to send Lucas to Elo jail? Is that why he did
I
this?
think that's what's happening here. He's calling
Somebody
the
called the
ambulance,
cops.
but not for him.
Yep.
He's taking him to the jailhouse. He
Wee-oo,
spent too many
wee-oo.
times behind his turret.
It's a good game.
It's illegal the way he's playing this game, so he's putting him in jail for the night. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Lucas
Because
Those are nice
we got a
guys
wild
there,
Nasus on the top lane.
Gerson looks like he walked into this game just like ready to dominate. Like
He
he
did.
looks completely different a little bit here.
Yes,
Like he's
it is
he's
refreshing.
got comment. He's poking early with E. He wins the lane through trading early with E's. You don't expect to see a Nasus play this aggressive this early, to be honest. Especially when you think about how broken Aatrox usually is. But he has had
Really good
seen some
gank, too.
nerves.
Enzo looking for trades, just getting a few autos off TPA.
Enzo going
off.
even here. Has the maul. Well, not the maul, but the Hex Drinker.
Cameroon,
You see boots on
what
the
are
block.
you doing? Why are you not going
Cameroon.
first? Cam is trolling.
Has the knife secured?
Yeah, but no, you want Zerker
Some
Greek because you want
boots.
the movement speed, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to check. Does Cam have? Cam has MR rune. Okay, sweet. He does. That's good. That's what I'm glad. I'm glad he had that considering the matchup. So he's thinking about it a little bit.
Yeah, up in CS, got like 10 CS right now.
Looking at the gold differences, so far, Cam is up by about 200 gold. Shifter is up about 200 gold. Jungle is down, or sorry, Poppy is down about 300 gold, and Top Lane is up 500.
Big damage,
Oh,
big damage.
looking out for a fight mid. Denzel's going down.
Oh, the
Good
Lucas
game by
roam
Lucas. What is Lucas is roaming?
gets frozen.
Insane.
Franklin able to survive. Franklin had that nice gank earlier top and gifted the kill over to Gerson.
Now Lucas is
deal.
okay. So this is
That
so this
Lucas
is the thing.
roam. Let's
Lucas-
go.
Lucas had an insane roam, but I think him trying to contest the Raptors here is troll, personally speaking.
He's going aggressive.
Come on, Franklin. Go in on that bitch.
Franklin has smite. I don't know if Lucas knows.
Denzel coming in, the food is
Maybe
ready.
he just doesn't care.
Does Lucas overextend and die for it? Oh, he hit the sweet spot. Shifter's on the side. Oh,
Okay.
good knockback by Franklin.
Oh, he canceled Shifter's W.
Medallion's
It's
coming.
the root. Ignite
Denzel's
chain.
Gonna, oh, Denzel's gonna
Pull
go down
back onto
tall.
Quinn. Doesn't have flash.
Damn.
Kill goes to
Well played.
Lucas. Okay.
Oof.
All
That's
right.
two unfortunate plays going down for the side of LPC after that nice win in the top lane. That's definitely putting them behind this game, I would say. Quinn opting for the second item Dirk, not completing the Maw of Malmortius.
Smart. Get your defensive item, itemized for your lane, then go offensive.
It is a very gold efficient item.
It is. I genuinely think Riot was, oh! Juicy with the ultimate killing Tipster. Cam pulls it forward, the exhaust comes out. Will it be enough though? It's
Kill
just-
no kill. Wow, wow,
Look at
double.
go! He doesn't have
Flashes
enough mana
out.
for his ultimate.
Cameroon.
Well played.
Good
one
kill
for
on
one.
a Vel'Koz, but wow, what a turn.
That was
Obligatory
so-
Cameroon.
That was such a
Cameroon.
good, that was such a good catch up by Juicy. I'm really glad that Cam just capitalized on it, made it a 1-for-1.
Teleport coming in from
Holy
Vel'Koz.
Shit!
He said, "You're not shoving in this way, bitch."
He has a Maw and he just took 60% of his HP. Oh, or sorry, he has a Hex Strike and he just took 60% of his HP.
Wow. LeBlanc kind of
10-minute
go
mark.
blur here. Look at his items, man. He's so strong right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a kill. That
Yep.
is just
Rest
a kill.
in peace, Denzel. Victory Road! Getting aggressed on. Lucas having to ult out. So, looking at Gerson's stacks, he has 171 stacks at 10 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's very good. They usually say you want 100 per 10.
That's TP coming in from LeBlanc, by the
From
way.
Shifter, yeah, Gerson can't help him, and that's flash coming up from Lucas.
Shifter just having massive pressure in this game already. Lucas is 3-1. This is kind of insane. He's just finding angles to win without fighting Gerson. Gerson's just
looking
able
well.
to farm and not able to match those plays.
Ooh, Poppy going
Oh
down.
boy, big damage. Good
Poppy's
micro.
so low.
Plate's going down top lane.
Denzel just clearing mid, looking for rewards. Regalian was seen in river heading bot side. Gerson's TPing top. Shifter staying top side. They might be looking for a kill here since he did just burn TP. He still has flash. No ultimate though.
LeBlanc is 2,000 gold up over his enemy mid laner. Okay, 1,800 gold, but still, that's a lot of damn gold to be ahead.
That's almost an entire item.
Yeah.
Oh, Tipster looking
Turns
for
out-
stun. Regalian comes in. Good knockup. Damage coming out. Not enough. They get one. Regalian stuns with a follow-up. Here comes Denzel. Poppy charging ult. Misses.
Okay, there's an opportunity here.
A 2-for-1
Poppy,
trade.
run at them, Poppy.
Poppy has
I
ultimate.
believe-
She doesn't have flash. I think she's scared. You're
Yeah,
hugging the wall,
Denzel's
Poppy. You're
already
gonna
there.
know. Oh, rest in peace. Poppy dies. Unlucky.
Unfortunate.
3-for-1 in the favor of STD.
Yeah, after that unfortunate early game from them, they've really come and bounced back through just micro, like playing around the map better, doing better in lane trades, and I mean, Lucas has found his advantages through leaving his lane, and the other two have found advantages through winning through their lane only. And it's been kind of wild so far.
LeBlanc takes a lot of autos.
Like I
there.
said, it's gonna be crazy because the moment like the
Shake
25
whiffs.
minute mark hits,
Dashing in.
you're gonna see
1 HP?
Oh, Kog'Maw looking for a cheese kill in bot lane. Classic Cam.
No kill going down. A lot of action, a lot of scrapping in all of these lanes, to be honest with you. These guys are just...
Shifter thing with 1 HP. Regalia Knight looking at. Okay, flash away.
Oh,
We're gonna put damage
Oh,
on you. You
Dark
have passive
Harvest.
shield. That hurt a lot.
wait, I just noticed. Why does
Passive shield
Regalian have
toss.
a serrated Dirk in his inventory?
Nice.
Probably going Eclipse or Yonu's. Just going full damage popping.
Exhaust does
Oh
not
my
matter.
goodness.
Oh, and
Cam's gonna die.
Okay.
2
Kubo's
for
juicy.
0, or sorry, 2 for
Uh,
1. Another good
Tibbers.
trade in bot lane for STD.
Almost got the double there. Yeah, tip with 1 HP.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I meant. Kog'Maw broken. Kog'Maw broken.
Opted for Merc treads as well.
Yeah, Lucas, I don't
Gerson is,
think you're gonna be
fine.
able to. I think he's a bit of a problem.
Oh,
my
boy,
God,
big
that
damage,
healing
some life steal.
stacked.
Flash Q from Gerson.
Wow.
Stacked.
Shut down.
Yeah, unfortunately, unless Kog'Maw's getting fed, right? So that's a trade-off, right? Gershon is gonna be a stacked powerhouse monster of a late game.
He is. Like he has 273 stacks at 14 minutes, man.
Yeah,
This guy
like-
is stacking.
Like, but the thing is that if they can peel Kog'Maw for a good 5 seconds, like just 5 seconds is all Kog'Maw needs at full build to kill Nasus.
He is on his own up here in the top side, by the way, free farming, and he's gonna last hit this tower with his Q too. He's getting the caddy for 12, and then he's getting the turret for another 12.
Can you
This
get stacks off
Nasus
turrets?
is eating good. Yeah, you can stack off turrets if you last hit it with Q.
I didn't
Watch
know
it right
that.
now.
6, 7,
What is
8,
Cam doing?
9
Cam
auto
Maroon
attacks.
with the fancy
Going
feet.
in.
God damn. God
God
damn.
damn.
Aggressively. Going in
Oh,
for the
Nasus
stun.
doesn't have ult.
Blue team double kill.
Well, I want to say that there was a little bit of an oversight for not banning Kog'Maw and Champ Select, but hey, you know, that's why we have best of 3s. Lucas is looking to trade with Nasus once again. He's out of mana.
Does he have
Gerson's
mana?
out of mana.
But he has a Q
He's out of
charge. He
mana.
has a
He's
Q charge.
30. He
Lucas
needs 30.
kiting for cooldowns.
Oh, Q's gonna run out, so he's just gonna take that and walk away.
Interesting
Denzel
fight.
getting aggressed on. There's the E. He's running into his jungle. Here comes Franklin right behind him.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Looking
Well, I will
very
say, at least for this
STT
team,
sided.
It's definitely in their favor. They're up 5,000 gold, 4,000 gold. There's not. It's really going to be hard for LPC to come back, but they do have a very strong scaling top laner that infinitely scales. They have great engage from Sejuani. They have great follow up from Seraphine and Vel'Koz. They have very real angles to win this game.
Oh, Kim?
And then
A
you
little
have
bit-
Chase
Hey,
from the
good dash.
Oh, good
Can't
stun.
follow. Great stun.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was really good by Fister.
Yep.
and then Shifter.
Shifter is just toying with this food in bot lane.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, playing with this food down there. This is a 5-0 LeBlanc. This guy is 4,000 gold up on this Quinn.
I'm playing with
He
him
is
and he's
the
in my
strong-
sandbox.
He has the most amount of gold in this entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Followed up closely by Cam,
14
who's
stacks
also
of
on his
Magi's.
team. And then Gerson is right there. That's just not enough for this team.
Gershon has a lot of gold on him, but his team needs to stop the bleeding or else it's going to get out of hand for him to deal with.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure what we're contesting here, Franklin. We've got just a Gromp up, you know? Probably shouldn't.
Oh!
Oh,
Shifter
Punishes
looking
the
a little caught
snapback
out.
Okay,
into a
well-
charm.
Shifter-
Do we know which
look
one
at
switched?
He
Okay.
shut down
Okay.
Franklin, that's so big.
900 gold.
Yeah, but that is all the gold onto the Sejuani. I guess that's pretty good.
That's
I think we take it there. Yeah, it was just Sejuani and Seraphine on the
It
screen.
is a fat shutdown. Though.
Yeah, that's a
Having
fat
the
shutdown.
gold
Oh
is
my god,
pretty good.
Kog'Maw aggressively ghosting Bart.
Oh boy.
Dog is aggressive.
Oh boy.
He's rapid. He's
Flashing out of there.
Oh my goodness. Forcing Sejuani to both Q and flash. I think Cog said the food was ready.
The cog was hungry.
He said we came to eat.
Big damage.
Tipster flash. Oh,
Ah, this is a good
Well,
punish.
Yep. Tipster is kind of. I feel like Juicy is being a little bit too like trigger happy, right? Like I feel like that is. Like Annie definitely had stun
yes.
up, and he just like ulted in front of him.
I understand, like, I just want to kill this Kog'Maw. He's right here. He's within
Yeah.
range, like, of my kit. I want to kill him, but yeah, then also, like, but hey, there's also this Annie with flash stun. Right next to them. Okay, Gerson doing big damage. Just continuing to scale.
Yep.
I'm going to assume has the most CS in the game. Does have the most CS in the game.
Oh,
Just have to buy
Pokemon.
time. Oh.
Oh, that's some damage.
Good
It's
dodges.
gonna go to someone. Ah, there goes the shifter.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Quinn's opportunity to shove and get turret. Everyone is committed to the top play for this Herald. You really do hate to see it. This is definitely a very large gold lead that they have, but Youmuu's is a really strong item, and it is on Quinn. So who knows? Maybe we can have an opportunity to see something come from Quinn. But she is down a lot of gold compared to this LeBlanc, and really relative to everyone in the game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yep. Yeah. Could still Wombo. I really like Seraphine Vel'Koz Wombo.
They
Like
do
just
have a good
the lane
synergy there.
itself. Yeah, it is a really
Especially,
good
it
synergy
looks
there.
like Poppy's also going for the Leandries on Seraphine so far.
We have
I
Dragon
honestly
up in,
think that's
30
pretty good
seconds.
with the Leandries, but
Oh, Ghostblade from Poppy. Fascinating. Good
That's
idea.
interesting.
Good item right
and
now.
going into the Sunfire, it looks like.
Also, I do want to note that Dragon is up in 30 seconds. It looks like they're posturing for Baron. They might just trade Dragon for Baron.
They do have Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw does a lot of
Well,
damage to
Gershon put a
Baron.
good ward on it. They know. Are they gonna respond to
mean-
it though? I think they might be just giving it up. Gershon's posturing like he wants to respond.
LeBlanc is just
Oh
here in
no,
this.
Juicy. No.
Oof.
Oh no.
A lot of damage.
He didn't even throw an ability at it, you
Gerson
know?
looking to go to LeBlanc.
Kog'Maw just
Oh boy,
autoing over the
Kog'Maw
wall.
over the wall.
That it's probably a doomed fight. Maybe, unless if Gershon can live, maybe.
Okay, we're jumping in.
Kog'Maw is running them down. Doggy Maw.
Gerson doing his best to survive. We're flashing
Oh,
Q.
oh, what the hell was that?
Goes down.
This is a lot now. They're 10,000 gold ahead. It's gonna be really hard for them to come back.
And that's Rift Herald on top of Baron. Oh, this might be game.
Kog'Maw also pretty strong siege mid-late with items. It's pretty good range also when he needs it. Looking at Dragon. Third Dragon.
Honestly, STD is just controlling the map. They're going from objective to objective and just slaughtering anyone who dare just like looks at them funny.
Franklin looking
Oh,
to claim
shit,
the
you
wolf.
didn't have to do that to him.
Root goes a little wide. Not able to put any damage onto this LeBlanc right now. Goes in for the Chain Ignite. Doesn't have Ignite. Chain.
And there he goes out. Like
Gets the
nothing ever
kill
happened.
and gets out.
God damn, it is. This is a stomp, unfortunately.
Well, this is what I love about best of threes is I want to see what they're going to pull out in the next game as well. But as long as we have this game
too.
up, the game's not over until the Nexus falls. You never know.
This is true.
I know it's a massive gold lead, I think it's really hard to throw a lead from this angle, but I've seen it happen. It's
Yep.
still on the table.
Also, we have Nasus. Like, we have
Yeah.
the security plan.
Nasus is
Yep.
Like, we're
locking
literally
up
running
a little
it.
bit far. In my
So-
opinion, the moment NASA shows we're just gonna beeline for him. Yep, there it is. As soon as he went and hit that minion wave, they're beelining for him.
Yep.
He does have TP, but he's
It is
not,
not
gonna
safe.
recognize it in time. It looks like.
Oh, there it is. Unfortunate.
Oof. You hate to see it.
But
Controlling the
Gargoyles
jungle,
don't
you just
blink,
can't
that's
overextend like that without vision.
why. My league client just restarted? Question mark?
No one even attempting to defend this top tier 2 turret, it looks like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, caught out.
Oof.
Yeah, lack of vision control and then trying to respond to their threat is actually, like, SCD is playing it super smart. They have at least like 1 or 2 people in the wing of the rotate. They're super ahead, so they can take on any aggression that they can. Oh, and Shifter is just in the flank.
Big damage. Big damage. Kog'Maw
Looking
lives
like
with 1
that could
HP.
potentially be the game here. They do have a wave coming in. They do have Tibbers to tank the turret as well.
It's just Gerson. Gerson has ulti. He has
does
Denzel
have-
with him. Lucas is just
He does have the
chilling
funny
on the
tank
bot side.
item.
Oh, he gets stunned the moment he walks up.
This man goes from playing against Tyler 1 to all of a sudden playing in these games. We've got
The
a
wave.
true legend on our hands.
Gargoyles, stone plate activated.
Ooh, this is looking interesting and
Oh,
spicy. They're
they
chasing
need
down
to-
Tibbs.
they
He's
need
going
to-
down.
they need
That's
to-
first kill in a long
Oh.
time for this team. Aatrox coming in the back and kills Sejuani. This is still a close fight. Oh, Aatrox is so strong.
Oh,
He's
big.
diving
Oh,
the turret
boy.
onto Vel'Koz. He's by himself, killing while the rest of his team's around, and he does go down.
Gerson's
Thanks
still
to the
alive. This could
Wither
be
from
defendable.
Nasus. And that's both inhibitors going down and a lot of shutdowns for once going over to LPC. Some signs of life coming out of this team.
Some signs
Nasus
of
still
life.
does have W to hit on Kog'Maw. I don't
Oh,
know if
Shifter
they can
coming
kill
in.
him.
Oh god.
Oh no, Juicy.
Shit.
My boy.
Juicy,
What
my
can you do
boy.
against that LeBlanc?
You gotta space
Nice
my lad.
LeBlanc hunting.
Oh no. Franklin.
Oh, hits the ulti, but there's nothing to follow it up with. Poppy,
But there's
wait,
no one
wait,
to
Poppy had
follow up
ult.
on it.
Poppy had ult.
Poppy did have
Kog'Maw on
ult.
an
It
auto
should've been
attack
R.
rampage.
There should be right now too. Come on. Throw it.
That's TP. That's coming from Lucas.
Okay.
Oh, Gerson's
Yeah,
looking
the
for
ult-
Nasun going in. He has a
Oh,
gargoyle.
stun.
Victor diving in.
And that unfortunately
Hey.
does look
Fast
like
shutdown
Goes
going
down to the
Denzel.
tower.
Winnable. Winnable. And Poppy ult comes out. Misses. Goes wide. Cam is looking for more kills.
Looking
Vel'Koz
for
against
blood.
4-year-olds.
Cam, if you die to this... Alright, I was gonna say, Cam, if you die to Juicy and Spawn, you're trolling. But that's GG. That is
Dominant
game
game one performance coming from STD.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played, well played. Well, that's the beautiful thing about best of 3. Now we can move on to game 2. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna draft next.
You can adapt your strategy and go from there, yeah.
Same.
Good shit, good shit.
Okay, so Zero, get the links ready. I'm at Denzel. Blue or red?
But let me know when you got the sides. Just tell me.
So, I thought the Nasus played well.
So LPC wants blue.
Okay. I thought they got the top Nasus rolling, which was great, but the LeBlanc mid also got rolling.
Yeah, which was unfortunate. I think.
Which like spread to the map more, right? Like spread the lead
I
because
think
Gerson did have a lead.
if
Also, Lucas
yeah,
had
if
nice room.
Gerson's lead was actually accommodated by bot lane stopping the bleeding, it would have been good. I feel like, because Nasus went ahead,
He was on the
Kog'Maw
right
can't do
path.
anything.
Yeah, but then hey, that Kog'Maw pick with Rageblade.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, Cam played it super well. I mean, they put pressure bot side. They got them ahead. They utilized the lead. Tipster on point with all these stuns. Like honestly, Tipster's MVP for me for that game, just strictly because of the stuns that he put out in that game.
Yeah,
He played a
I think
really
Dexter was
nice
pretty
Annie.
instrumental in a lot of their engages and kills. There was also Shifter, of course. You always have to give him a nod, but I think Tipster would deserve a play this game. I think Cam is a reasonable nomination for the simple fact he only died one time this game, and then on Kog'Maw, such a squishy champ, it's really hard to make it the whole game, and that's not Flame. That's just it's true of the champion, right? Like it, so many people want to come and target that Kog'Maw because it puts out so much damage, and he didn't. He only died one time the whole game, so props to him
It's
as
true.
well. I think that
Point.
another big factor here was that Aatrox was able to get these roams off. I mean, there's a very real argument for Lucas as well because he was invading on the top side on Franklin, putting pressure on the enemy jungler, ganking mid lane, all while Nasus is trying to scale and farm and doesn't have the same level of impact early game. You know, Gerson didn't match those roams. He stayed in lane and tried to force his advantage, and unfortunately, I don't think it came out as well. Aatrox had such value in those roams. He was getting kills. He was 3-1.
Yeah, I was gonna
When
say
he-
I,
when he got
I
solo
will
killed.
say I said that Gerson picking Nasus was like a skill check for Lucas, and I hate to say it, but like vibe check passed. He knew what to do. He didn't interact with his laner. He went to go help his team. He knew Nasus was just gonna farm regardless, and then he managed to get a lead elsewhere, which helped him get his team to help him deal with Nasus. And I think that was really well played by Lucas. Like that was like a surprising level of like conscious thought I feel like that he did.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it could be team
with
comms
that.
and stuff too, but that's usually stuff that top laners do on their own. And I think that he does have some angles there that he did some really impressive things that game, I think.
I
I
agree.
think they both played it correct. Yeah, like Gerson also was like doing the Nasus thing correctly, right? Got 2 kills on him, and like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in lane and get stacks. But like, we won top lane more. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
mission success, killed him twice, and we have full control of the lane. And I can just be stacking forever. Check. But then at the same time, Lucas was like, okay, you got me once or twice. I'm out of here. Like, you're gonna stack. I'm gonna find ways to be super impactful, right?
Yeah, Lucas.
I'm gonna
like,
go hunting, and he did.
Lucas
It
gave
was-
a
it
handshake.
was
He's
good.
like, "All right, you can farm. I'll go gank your mid laner."
Hmm. Like that's important, right? Like you said, skill check, vibe check.
Yeah, he actually
Like,
passed
okay,
it.
you got me. I can do other. I can be doing other things.
Yeah. Most of the time, I just see top laners that just go up against Nasus and they just spend the entire time shoving the wave into Nasus or trying to kill Nasus and then just get outscaled, right? Like they do, and like granted, I mean, you can always say that it's like let's just say that bot lane went even this game, right? And Gershon was like in the state that he was. The fact that Lucas went mid and roamed and got pressure elsewhere other than his own lane was a smart move.
Yes, definitely being proactive, even when you're like getting bullied. It was a really nice Franklin gank also. Like they got a really nice gank onto Lucas and was able to gift it over to Nasus early. And Gerson was already beginning to take control of the lane from very early on.
Yeah, it was really interesting when you think about it. I mean, Lucas's weakness there was that he got ganked. And instantly after he gets ganked, he's like, you know what? Instead of me waiting here in lane and trying to contest this really strong laner, why don't I just leave my lane, let him slow push and last hit, and I'm going to take the fight to the enemy jungler with my jungler or just by myself. And I think he like 1v2'd at some points over there and was able to just get such a strength out of playing so aggressively in the enemy jungle instead of farming his lane out. And Nasus just wasn't able to get enough ahead to
Right, because he was doing it, but it just wasn't enough.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm 2-0 and I'm stacking and I have the most CS in the game and I'm getting my items. I have a Triforce. Triforce is really good right now, but it was not enough. Even though it was like
Franklin just
it was
didn't
very
have,
strong.
like Franklin just had to realize in certain situations he doesn't have his team with him. He can't win against Aatrox, and he plays Aatrox too, right? Like he's more of a top laner. You know, you got to think that this guy can't. You don't have tools to win on your own as Sejuani against that champion.
Right.
And also
Not with the
shifters,
sustain.
LeBlanc popping off.
Yeah, that was pretty
The bot
wild.
lane. I want to see Juicy thrive on an APC. It was really close a lot of times. Like Hogma got to 1 HP a lot of times, or they would kill him and Tipster walked away with 1 HP. It was
Yeah,
just
me
straight up well
personally,
played, but
I kind of want to see some sauce from Franklin. I like the AP bot lane, but I think another thing that Franklin's good at, he's got 80 mid laners. I think I need some more 80 mid laners from him that he can take assassins and maybe something like a Talon. He did really well in that in a few games recently that he was playing, and I think that he could pull out something like that and get some really nice roams off.
Ghostblade Talon would be a really good
Mm-hmm.
You know,
lane pry or roamer
but
right
it's
now.
really hard to do that into a player like Shifter. So Shifter kind of neutralizes a lot of champions he would probably normally play, because he has to think, I've got to be able to deal with this lane. I've got to be able to get my CS. I can't just roam and lose 2 waves under turret and then coin flip that, right? So it's going to be a challenge. But I think that he can find a champion somewhere. He can probably do something and really impact the map better, and deal with if he can find something to neutralize it, but have some AD threat as well. I think that would be really valuable for their team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do this game.
Yeah. Also, the Ghostblade Poppy I thought was pretty innovative. You know,
Innovative.
I will say,
You know?
actually, I want to ask a question. Do you what do you think is going to be different in terms of banning? Right, like we have Katarina, Lissandra, and what was the third ban? It was Vi. Do you think that they're just going to forego the Vi ban and ban something else, or do you think that
I'll
they're
be
going to
honest with
maintain
you.
the same bans?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I feel like you have to realize at some point it doesn't matter what you ban. Like shifters like pinching his champion pool into another champion he's going to perform on, and that you don't have an answer to. You've got to force him on something that you know how to answer it. Of the champions he has, you know what his tendencies are, what his play patterns are, what champions he tends to gravitate towards. He could still pull something random out, but I think that's the point. Is that this guy can play so many champions and play them at such a good high level that you're throwing banning resources at someone when you could throw them at a more effective player, right?
Mm.
Where you can effectively neutralize and make a liability on the enemy team.
No,
with
that's a
your
really
ban.
good point. That's a really good point. Like, we want to ban all of his champions, but like we don't have to. We can like plan for one of them, right? Like, do we spend 4 bans here, or do we just like spend 2 bans and we know what his third pick is, and we'll just deal with that, and then spend the remaining bans like on other rules.
Right.
Also, like when you want to pick your own mid and like the team comp you're wanting to play are all like factors you have to consider,
Mm-hmm.
like on the fly.
Absolutely.
At least when he has so many champs in his champ pool. So I agree with you. I think that, yeah, we try to pinch him still. We try to get rid of some things, but like eventually we're gonna have to settle.
Right.
We can't spend it all. Like, yeah, we can do 1 or 2 or whatever, and then we kind of have an idea of what he's probably picking in third, like tertiary pick,
Yeah,
and like
so,
we'll have something with ready for that, like Zero said.
so if you ask me, I think where you throw advantages on your team is you need to pull. You know, I can't really say who exactly you should ban out, but
Difficult.
you need to draft a clear advantage for your team, because if you don't have a clear advantage, there's no point in saving draft for a player that's not going to carry, or that's not going to keep your team from losing. Right?
Basically, you need to give Denzel a good winning matchup if you're going to ban 4 mid laners, is what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
I would agree with
You
that,
can't-
right? Yeah. Maybe last pick
I
it's
think
still
in
even.
this game, mid draft is the most important part of their team, because Gerson can play almost anything top lane, right? He can probably play something that can play well into Lucas, although he did get the upper hand on him this game. Lucas did. But I think you have to draft towards Denzel here, and that's how you win. It's going to set you up the best for winning, because I think that's
I like
where
that
the most
too.
impactful match is.
I like that line of thinking a lot as well.
And then you throw bans
Ooh, draft
in a more effective place because if you get him an exact place, like an exact matchup he wants with the bans, then that's great. But
right.
that's all
Mhm.
I'm thinking about.
So yeah, like we expected, LPC banning Katarina again. I'm expecting a Lissandra ban. I honestly do think that they're gonna swap up the third ban to Vi and ban something else that was quite a problem. There's the Darius ban. That's for respect.
Gerson's Darius always getting respect
Mhm.
everywhere he goes. We did not respect it once,
I mean, you know, we
and we
said
got
hey,
and we got decimated.
and
So
said, hey, you know,
I like the Darius ban off the rip.
like,
I think that's
listen,
correct.
We were definitely on the same board. We're like, dude, his Darius is Kog'Maw. Yes, there it is.
Get him out of here.
There
Get
it
him
is.
out of here.
They understand. They understand. It's smart.
Maokai again. Okay.
Yeah, but no, like
Franklin,
I said,
I think, did
we
put a
were
good
definitely
showing on
on
it.
board with banning Darius. We asked John, we're like, hey, can you handle it? Like, we want to try to see if you can deal with it, and he dealt
Which
with
is
it,
fair.
but we couldn't. Like, the problem was that we couldn't deal with it.
Indeed. Good
So we got-
bands so far. Same bands for SCD, SLPC.
Usually when
Looking
they ban,
at-
they want to ban
Kog'Maw?
again. Yeah, they
I
banned
like
Kog'Maw.
I like this. Now he
I
might
told
still
you.
ban Lissandra, but I like it.
I was gonna say, yeah, honestly, I would ban Lissandra, Kog'Maw, Lucian.
Ooh!
They're gonna
See, now, there you go. There you go. Do we
Denzel, you're the man.
do we
I'm
keep
so
banning
proud.
mid all day, or do we try to get rid of like something else? And we get rid of something else.
I hate to say
Will
it.
it pay off? Probably, if you can already play 5 different champions.
I was gonna say,
We're not gonna
personally
get them
speaking,
all.
Banning
Mhm.
banning Katarina instead of Lissandra is troll. Because think about it.
Sure. I mean, they're both very good.
Yeah, like
What do you know? Consider
or no, I was just gonna say the utility that Lissandra brings, even when like 0-10, is way more than what the Katarina brings when she's 0-10, right?
Yeah,
So
I
it's just
agree.
like-
I think they're both very good 0-10 champions. Now that you mention it,
Yeah,
there. Katarina certainly has a 0-3 factor. She's 0-3, but she just roams bot and double kills your bot lane anyways, even though she's 0-3.
right. But if like
And she
if they're,
has like
in like a
divine
mid-game
sunder
fight,
items.
yeah, like in like a mid game fight, right? Who are you more afraid of? 0-10 Cat at 25 minutes or
LPC
0-10
Vel'Koz,
Lissandra?
that's
No,
a really strong
I
pick.
totally agree with you. Like Lissandra as well brings so much utility,
Varus
even if
coming up from STD.
down.
I really like this Vel'Koz because on this team it's a flex pick because
Ari.
Denzel's really good on it, and
He just says Ari.
he just picks the Ari. I mean,
I'm just
Ari's
gonna
a
pick Ari
really
right
great
now in
champion.
round 1.
Oh man, I love this champion. She just moves so much. I hate playing against it, but I love playing it. It's just a really strong champion in my eyes.
It is really fun champion to play. Just blind picks it
Zumbar.
first round. With Varus seems good. Volibear Kate, okay, maybe it could be Vel'Koz bot. Excuse me,
Now, this
supporter
could be
mid still.
this is also a flex. This is Volibear top or jungle,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So this is an interesting look. They are going to have to show a hand, and what they can do is they can opt for favorable matchups with these flex picks after they see what happens R4.
Yeah. Based on what
And
I'm
this also
seeing so-
weakens the ban phase around 2 because they don't know exactly what they need to ban, so they're kind of forced to choose. The only place they can really ban is support or just other champions they might play in a certain lane between jungle and top that they don't want to play against.
Yeah.
Or mid.
I love seeing Pike come out. Just period. In a tournament
That said,
atmosphere.
we do
Awesome.
see the Caitlyn.
Seraphim
So I
ban.
think that kind of confirms that it's a Caitlyn bot lane and a Vel'Koz mid, but
Yeah, I think Denzel just said, "Fuck it, give me my one trick. I have to put the carry pants on." 'Cause
He
I think
is
in this
strong on
specific-
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think in this specific case, it's just that Denzel needs to show up and perform in mid.
Yep.
So it's just, it comes down to.
I'm ready. I would love to see his Vel'Koz, but like please. I mean, we know it's Ari. I wonder how he feels about that matchup. I totally get it for LeBlanc, right? Like, I'm not playing Vel'Koz into LeBlanc. I'm good on that. But into Ari, much more reasonable, much more
Seraphine
manageable.
and
She can't
Lux.
just W in.
They're definitely
block
trying to
every
force
20
Poppy onto an
seconds.
enchanter.
okay.
Regalion's Poppy as well. That's smart. Regalion does show up pretty well on Poppy, and I think that is his best champion, right?
I think you're right, and I really like going for the jungler here in round 2. We know they're picking jungler in their last picks, and get 2 really high value role in like targeted player bans in Vi and Poppy. That Ghost Blade Poppy was sweet. Like it totally makes sense. Haven't seen it before yet.
I remember an old buddy of mine used to go lethality Poppy all the time, and he would like, this is before Poppy got reworked, and it was really funny because it was just, he'd be like, dude, it's actually so broken, and I'm like, dude, it does not sound that good. It's like, nah, dude, it's so good. It's like you just ult the support and then you kill their team. What's the support gonna do against you? I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pretty good, the invulnerabilities.
Amumu. Okay. Amumu
So
That's
jungle, okay.
interesting. Good gank pressure. A lot of team fight. They have, considerably speaking, STD has a lot of engage, and it's
Morgana
very
is smart.
scary.
Morgana's so good here.
Yeah.
Varus ulti, Ari charm, pike hook, Amumu, all these things.
Also, I hate to say it, right? It's like, technically speaking, Varus is actually one of the few champions that does really well in the Caitlyn. So this is This is definitely, bot lane is definitely STD favored.
Yeah, Varus pike into Caitlyn, Morgana Black Shield, probably the most important ability here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how that plays out. Super stoked to see Denzel's Vel'Koz. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Denzel's Vel'Koz is not to be fucked with. Like, he knows his damage, he knows these angles. Like, you get caught out at the wrong time, at the right place, you know, that's Dragon, or that's Baron, or shit, that's probably your, like, tier 2 or tier 3. It's not a good time. But I will also say that I think Ahri's mobility definitely circumvents a weakness that if he were to pick Lissandra, for example, he would probably get punished harder on. Is the fact that, like, Lissandra only has one ability to move in.
We love Lissandra right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, that's his other pick, right? It's like
it is. No, he does play right.
Yeah.
No, yes, correct. Like in the realm of his champion pool that he likes to play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gershon picking up the Nessus again.
He played well with it into Mordekaiser. Okay, no problem. I also do think that Vel'Koz gets like out of lane easier versus an Ahri, also, right? Like Lissandra could probably punish that harder. But if Vel'Koz can just like cruise to a much cheaper, still very good version of Lost Chapter right now, Chapter in 1310. Like I hate saying this because I don't want to talk about it, but everyone's already gonna talk about it, right? So like you bring Futures Market.
Mm-hmm.
And you only need 600 gold to get a Lost Chapter now, which is crazy. When you get 600 gold, you also have like 150 to 160 Futures Market gold available, so you can buy the 750 Lost Chapter and walk back, cheater or TP back.
Oh shit!
It's very cheap. You used to need, like 950, I think it was, or something around there, but now it's literally 600 flat. In conjunction with Futures Market and a Monocrystal start also to keep in mind.
Oh yeah. So you
can't like always start Monocrystal, but when you're looking to rush in, it's a good matchup. Like starting Monocrystal and just rushing a Lost Chapter at 600 gold is like insane on a lot of champions. Like Vel'Koz, I would say, like if he can just sneak Malzahar is another one, obviously, right, for me.
Oh, you're talking about like the have you seen the Mana Crystal? Is that what you're talking about with the Future Market?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually,
like in its current state right now, it's like insanely powerful. I don't want to say overpowered because you still have to start Monocrystal 1, which isn't great, and you have to be able to get away with that shit. But on certain mages, like they can, like Vel'Koz, Malzahar, there are champions who are like, all I need is mana, and 600 gold is all I have to get to. Also, I don't need like a sick wave state. I don't need to punish you super hard or anything. I can literally just TP back, no matter what like my lane state or HP like potion situation looks like. It's so good. All that towards the angle of like I think Denzel will be able to get a nice lane phase here against the Ahri, especially compared to like a LeBlanc or a Lissandra. It would be like a much harder time, so I think he'll be able to get rolling. Pretty nice here with that early Lost Chapter. He probably wants our Monocrystal, right? In this case, or Futures Market maybe, but even that aside, like having the cheaper, sweet version of Lost Chapter is a really big deal right now. For a lot of mages, particularly like Vel'Koz.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out.
What is up, guys? I am back.
Welcome
Mo's back.
Welcome back.
Oh, it looks like so Gerson is playing in this series then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So quick recap. So who won game 1?
So SCD won game one. They won
Okay.
fairly hard.
Go get them?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Kog'Maw got ahead. Gershon had a lead. Lucas Rome mid got Shifter ahead. Shifter then progressed his lead to other lanes, and it just shit went to hell. And then Cam and Tipster were just kind of like diving Juicy and Poppy a lot.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
They had
it
some
was
spicy
insane.
draft
They
though.
did have a spicy draft. I like the Vel'Koz Seraphine. I think that if they wanted to draft a bot lane better, they might have wanted to just pick Asol. Like pick a scaling AP laner or AP mage bot lane. Don't
Now
pick
I will
Vel'Koz.
say this:
Hey,
I'm
Vel'Koz
excited to
scales.
see
not
this
that
Varus
well.
Pike bot lane from Juicy or from Pike from fucking
Tipster
and Cam.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Because-
hyper aggressive lane, or well, hyper aggressive or hyper like they're just waiting till 6. Like
Yeah, but then again, Juicy they respond with Kate Morgana, one of the strongest bot lanes in the game. So
that's cap.
maybe not as strong these days,
Yeah, I
but
was
it
gonna
is
say.
a legendary bot lane.
Listen, like Caitlyn Morgana last patch, very good. Caitlyn Morgana this patch, probably like A tier, A B tier. Like realistically, like so looking at
Yeah,
their
that's
comp,
fair.
right? Like their bot lane, I'm more in favor of STD because it's Pike Varus. Varus is really good right now. His E is insane early level poke. He has a high burst potential, and then Pike has high damage early as it is. Fucking ear.
It is
Gosh,
very
my ear
good.
just changed.
I think I agree with the Caitlyn Morgana also. Like, it's still a very good comp, but its power level has remained the same for like this whole ass time, and everybody else's power level is like rising, right? Because it's still good. Still does
Still
everything
good.
it used to. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you can push if you want, you can freeze, you can Morgana Q into Caitlyn W, all this stuff, into Morgana ulti, all these things. But everyone else's power level is also rising, like you said. Like Varus, if he gets a few auto attacks on you early and then throws an E out, it's gonna be like a ton of damage.
Yeah. And
Pike has a
then-
lot of damage.
So Zero, your expert opinion. How's the jungle matchup?
It's interesting. It really just depends on how things go. I don't know. Amumu's a better early game ganker than Volibear is because he has 2 Qs, and he has percent HP damage on his W. I mean, I don't know. That's not that strong early game, but it just adds up later. In general, I think that Amumu has better like pre-6, and then Volibear has better post-6. But I mean, you can't really argue with an Amumu ult. That thing is strong as shit. And right now, Amumu has a few options for builds. Amumu can go full AP and just really blow people up with his Q ult engage, or like an R flash. And then he also has like the demonic embrace into full tank build, so that he can be like a tank frontline engage for his team. And then you also have like hybrid options where you take a little bit more advantage of being aggressive. With like Cosmic Drive or something. And with Volibear, you have the full AP option, you have the Heart Steel option, you have, you know, things like that. Divine Sunderer is an option for Volibear sometimes. You have a lot of different builds on Volibear as well, so I'm interested to see what he's going to go for. I think if Volibear goes something like Heart Steel, it's going to be a little bit harder to play. I think you need to be a little bit more aggressive with that champ, but he's going to have very effective dives in somewhere like bot lane if they play their cards right and they get a mid roam. They have really good setup here. And then Mordekaiser in a side lane, you can't beat that. That's a really good map setup, I think. It's just all going to depend on making sure that Vel'Koz doesn't get caught by Ahri when he tries to like R or something, because Vel'Koz can't R if Ahri has her R up. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
gonna say, I hate
gonna
to
R
say it,
around him.
right? But like looking at the engage options from both teams, like STD has 4 champions that have some kind of engage tool. You got Varus ulti, you got Ahri alt charm, you have a Mumu, you have Pike. Like Nasus
You definitely
doesn't
have a
really
lot more
engage.
engage tools, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that team scares me. That like me picking, like me personally, if I was playing Caitlyn or Vel'Koz, I would be so afraid to walk up and auto something, because it's like poking a sleeping bear. Like yeah, sure, you're gonna fucking poke it, but then it's gonna wake up and just maul your face off. Like
It does kind of seem like STD had a comp ready for letting Vel'Koz through and being first picked.
Mhm.
Like we're not gonna ban Volkos, and we're gonna let you have it, and like this is what we have for it, kind of thing. Because I agree with Nini, like this is kind of nuts, or like everybody, right? Like this is a lot of bullshit to navigate through to be able to get to a point where you can ulti safely as Vel'Koz.
That is fair, but you also have to consider how much peel they also have, how much kite and peel. That Morgana is huge. Mordekaiser can just pull. Mordekaiser can just Ahri every single fight. Be like, oh, you can't stop my Vel'Koz from ulting. If that's what he wants to do, he can just do that. Depends how they decide to play that one out, but I think they have tools to disengage if the execution is right.
I agree. I think Denzel's sick on Vel'Koz, and I'm really excited to see it here for game
There
2.
goes Splash
Oh.
after Poppy. The decent looking invade. That's big for bot lane, unfortunately. Like, Poppy and Juicer are gonna have to play super safe now.
Gerson finally going Ignite.
Let's go.
I've been wondering.
Oh,
This is
I
the
think
first
he
time
made
he's done
that,
it.
But it's already been warded.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, honestly, like, I wouldn't even, like, look for a Tribush invid. After you get the flash, I just assume that they're gonna ward up the entrances and walk away.
Yeah. Also, you probably want to, like, I don't know, like run straight there, or like, I don't know, take red trinket maybe, so you know whether or not you're wasting your time. But they at least snuff it out. They're going back. They were just fishing. Nothing there. Nice
Yeah, maybe-
defensive wards.
Maybe they
Mordekaiser gets a nice defensive ward in top lane at Raptors as well, so
Ooh, good trade coming up
might
from
potentially
mid.
catch it. And Nasus is checking to see if the red gets taken. It's not. Might be a little late to the lane.
Yeah, Ahri definitely has the early game advantage on Vel'Koz.
Nasus also going for the Airy rune. and
Oh my
going
god,
for Tear
Gerson's just
first.
like completely zoning Lucas off the wave.
Somehow
Ooh.
still does lose the trade though,
E-poke coming out from Varus.
but did send him off.
Level
Ooh.
2 to Gershon, looking for a good trade. That was an ISO Q. Well played.
Big damage.
Gerson not overplaying his hand.
Very smart.
Playing it slow, looking for a kill. He's got Ignite here. He wants
Yeah,
the
Mumu
kill.
is going to be going top soon, so. gotta be
Yeah, it looks like they
careful.
pinged it because they have a ward on his Raptors. They know where he's at.
Both junglers are pathing topside. What I would like to see from Franklin is for him to skip a camp. I would like to see a Mumu skip a camp and come up here with level 3 in their buff. But we'll see what happens.
By the way, who did you guys decide was MVP for game 1?
Well, we had. I don't think we all voted specifically who. I
we haven't-
put my
we
hat in
didn't
for
vote.
Tipster because we had some insane stuns bot lane that saved
We still
Camp.
need to vote on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give it to Tipster.
Another ISO Q and E auto attack has to
Ignite.
flash
Oh,
away, gets
there
the
it is.
ignite with
One.
the flash.
Oh, Regalian
Amumu's
flash
ready,
in.
makes contact. Is it going to be
More
enough?
shield? No, it's
More
not.
Q
It's
coming up
just-
soon.
back in.
Bandage is back in, gets the kill.
Oh,
What a
unlucky.
savage move! He knows he knows Mordekaiser has like 1 or 2 seconds on like his Q and E coming back up. Decides to go in, does not hesitate, and gets rewarded. Sick.
Tapioca Guacamocha attempting a gank on or roam on mid lane. Denzel playing hella safe though.
Ooh,
So, good damage on Ahri. Ooh, if that true damage hit, it might have been enough. Volibear coming, looking around maybe.
I'm thinking that Denzel probably called Franklin off of the gank there because Volibear has Q flash, and Ahri is like less than half HP, third HP. It feels like a win, but
Lucas is trying to happy feet these Qs. It is not enough.
oh, gets the claw.
ooh, and then
Auto,
just
auto
smacked that.
Q.
That trade.
ISO Q.
God. Ugh. I mean, honestly, like I said, first game, right? It's like Gershon gets these leads top lane. If they can just if they don't feed or bleed that hard bot lane, like Gershon will just run over Cam. And it's not
Yeah.
even just like
Regalian setting up for bot lane. Uh-oh.
Coming in through
This is
Tribush.
not
Franklin's
looking...
right there though. He's looking
A
for the
3v3
response.
going down? Yeah,
It's
Regalian
stunned.
is
Regalia
split.
caught out,
stunned.
maybe?
No.
Poppy burned Q earlier. They could have maybe turned on Cam when he overextended there.
Yeah, what I want to see from Volibear is you need to hit level 6, brother. You need to hit level
Good,
6.
good combo. Well played, Juicy.
Huge.
Juicy J?
damage. The mechanics.
There
Oh
comes
no,
the
but
stun out
he's
from
gonna
Victor.
caught up.
Oh boy,
That is a-
fight going in.
And WQ, that's all she wrote for that kill.
He has flash.
Q?
Bully's flash Q. Okay.
Think him.
We're on Varus. This is good.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
his
Flash
Yeah.
dies anyways. Huge. Huge. So big.
Don't shove this wave. Don't shove this wave.
touch
Don't
it,
shove this
touch it.
wave.
Juicy,
No,
Juicy.
Franklin, you fucking monkey.
Just stop. You can't flame them.
Well, what do you mean,
That's
Denzel?
good.
Flames
Sorry,
all
I
the
just
time.
had to.
Alright,
like
fine.
it. Oh,
Go ahead. Franklin, you dumb.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
To this day, Denzel will keep flaming Lucas about the Divine Thunder incident.
Wait, what Divine Thunder instant? Oh, the
when,
fucking
when,
Hector game.
when they're pushing their Nexus and he's like farming wolves to finish his Divine Thunder.
Hey, I thought we agreed not to talk about that one. But hey, here
I was
we
like,
are.
Ari's maybe looking at top lane. No, I don't think she's gonna get anything here. I think that Mord is back home.
He went home.
Gerson
Go home,
is
go bed.
taking this game seriously. He's sitting up in his chair for this one.
I've been
I
wanting
see it.
him to take Ignite since game 1 of the tournament, and he's
This
finally
is
doing
what
it
I'm
now.
saying. He's taking the game into his own hands,
Yes.
and he's got the
That
right
is
champion to do
1000%
it.
the play.
The best thing about like these tournament in-houses is that after like playing against a team 1 or 2 times, you can kind of get an idea how they play, and if you're a smart player, you'll adapt your play style. Because a lot of players
Yep.
will just do the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like that's one thing that I will give Cam as like an ADC versus ADC is like, despite him like being notoriously known for inting or throwing his leads, he does change his playstyle very often to try to accommodate his opponent.
He's very aggressive.
Yeah.
Cause I see him slap a lot too. He stomps early a lot of the times too.
Their bot lanes were trying to roam. Maybe gotta pick on mid lane, or no? They're gonna secure that dragon, that infernal dragone.
Happy feet. 1 auto.
Well,
2 out on the
passive,
queue.
3.
As Claw.
Ooh.
Oh, my
Lord.
Lord Jesus!
Claw connects. Auto attack. 1 more auto attack. Okay. Goes into the spirit realm.
But he's under tower, safe now.
Bot lane in an
Oh,
engage.
Good root, but it's a 4-man.
But
That
is
is
it
a
enough?
4-man.
Juicy
This
doesn't
is
have
gonna be really
flash.
rough. Oh, the charm
Poppy
landing on
tanked
Poopy
it.
Williams. That's another kill going to Cameroon.
I think what Poppy was trying to do there is I think Poppy was trying to throw Black Shield on herself and then tank it, but she like, cause she threw the Black Shield on Juicy, right, and then walked forward.
Which that would've been a really good play
Maybe
if that's what she was
Denzel might get something here. No, he's not gonna go fully.
Yeah, he's gonna
connect.
get a little bit of poke. But
Oh, he's gonna go for the full combo there. Oh, the charm is
ooh,
down.
he dies a charm.
Wait a
This is his
minute.
Oh,
chance.
that's a full ult.
Oh!
There's Flash, and the,
Oh, shit.
the molasses turn rate of Vel'Koz's ult.
That's
Oh, no,
Ari
yeah.
and flash down on Ari. I mean,
Doesn't have much
but now
mana.
Vel'Koz has no mana.
Oh boy.
I don't think Shift.
Oh.
Electrocute. Q2 hits.
If Shiver took Ignite, he might have to kill there, but I was gonna say, I'm gonna say it, Nini. The power creep into the game. I want Vel'Koz's ulti to have a fast turn rate now.
I agree. I think that's fair. I think in nowadays standards, it's probably okay.
It should probably be the same as Aurelion Soul's turn rate, and
Actually-
Aurelion Soul's is much faster than that.
Oh,
Denzel,
that's
this is-
cute.
Oh,
Okay.
right!
Impressive, but it worked out.
Let's go.
Regalia's
food
coming
is
in.
ready.
The food is ready. Watch out!
Oh, Regalian Knight coming in.
run!
Vel'Koz, Bullet
there's
Bear.
that. Oh,
Connects,
no!
Advantage connects. Is that
Well
gonna be enough
played,
space?
Regalian.
Bullet Bear's chasing with Q.
Oh, it
After
Q ran
advantage.
out.
Oh, no, he
it
canceled
ran out,
the
no
auto.
stun.
No, it ran out.
Oh, that's so sad. You're right.
Bot lane connects with a Mumu to back him up. Tips are using the nice Empyrean skin.
I know, it's so nice.
Okay, maybe an
Franklin
angle onto
Luke-
Lukeless. Lukeless.
Get him! Get him!
Lukeless
Skill
McGee.
connects, stun
Open
connects.
Whaley. Nope.
No, they're,
Good
they're,
trade.
they're
We're
Yeah.
backing
That's
off.
big.
We see Tipster coming up the river and we decide to back off. We might not be able to because of Wither though.
Hipster Gomez Williams
Gets
Oh,
clawed.
almost hooked him to tower
Versus
range.
Here
insane.
comes Cam.
Oh shoot!
Oh, boy, they're
Cameroon,
diving.
Cameroon.
This is looking
we're
like
in
a
trouble.
top lane, and there's 4-man top.
How do we play this? Not much
Ooh.
mana. Get executed from distance. Okay, Ignite comes down. Spirit Realm for safety onto Pickle. Big damage. One more auto might do it. Ignite it is down.
Yep,
Gets the
that
auto.
That's the auto. Unfortunately, he probably will go down here.
I think that's gonna have
he'll
to be
go
good
into
enough for
Cameroon.
now.
I
But-
think if
And
he
it is pretty
saved-
good still.
I think if he saved E upon coming out, because he knew the ignite was gonna tick and kill, he probably could have like maybe gotten people.
Does
off of him.
Denzel have a catch here potentially? He does have R up.
Thinking about it.
I think Cam knew he was there, but if Cam pathed a little bit closer, that would have
Yeah.
been an instant kill.
Oh,
Knock
but
up
look
goes
at-
down.
look
Waves
at-
are cleared.
look at-
One tower shot comes out. Is it enough? It's
Oh.
very close.
Poppy doesn't have ult.
So
Juicy
unfortunate.
flashing.
2v1 going on. Black shield on the juice, standing in
Poppy
enemy
just
wave.
got ult. Ooh,
Heading
Poppy
back a bit.
taking
Q2 hits a
lot of
lot.
damage.
Good flash away. No
That's-
charges on
that's-
ulti for Shifter. E
Shifter
backwards.
goes down.
Ulti. Well played.
Let's go!
Now, this is what you like to see. Like last game, it kind of felt like LPC was just kind of taking hits left and right, and there was nothing that they were doing about it. This game, it definitely feels like they're taking blow for blow, and I like that. That's definitely a better turnaround from last game.
Honestly, Iceborne Gauntlet from Volibear, I kind of like it.
Oh
it's
no,
kinda
Denzel,
synergistic.
you're a
I'm
little bit
fan.
extended here.
Ghost!
Cos.
Ghost, you spaghetti!
He's ghosting. He's ghosting.
He's dead.
Denzel Gomez
Stack.
Williams, unfortunately going down.
Stacks.
He got a
It's
little
okay.
bit too close to the sun there. Wait a minute, Gerson going in.
Are we
Arya,
gonna
no
get
flash,
Arya
no
for the
ulti?
third time?
Yeah.
Claw connects. Does Gerson get it? Holy
Gerson
shit.
does get it. Franklin almost dying a tower there. Woo, that was close. Cameroon
That's
does have
actually
his.
so impressive.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Hits for
Okay,
Okay,
hits for
Q gets
Gomez.
black shielded. Is he out of range of tower? Really? Does it matter? No, it doesn't.
One
Lucy
of
with
the
some auto
things-
attacks. Ignite comes down.
Poppy!
This is it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh my god!
I can't believe it.
Poppy popped off! It's so close.
That was so close, man.
I think she stopped autoing.
That is
I think, because that's what it seemed like.
maybe.
Cameroon.
I think I saw her autoing a lot there, but maybe just didn't have enough attack speed to get enough autos off.
Okay.
The turn radius connects.
So-
Q's come back up.
So here's
Nice.
my proposed change for Vel'Koz's ult. He
Look
should
how
have-
hard Vel'Koz has to work for a goddamn kill in this economy.
I was gonna say.
Look at this.
Like, okay, so here's the change I proposed. All right, so Vel'Koz's ult should
Arya's
turn
ulti.
faster on targets that have been exposed by his passive.
Okay.
So like when you turn your radius, if it's going towards something, it'll go faster. I feel like
Like
'cause
you
that-
can lock onto that target
yeah, like
faster.
you can
again
lock
or
onto that
something.
target
Yeah,
faster. I think that's fair.
like that. Black shield comes down. We're going for the stun onto Ari. She has ulti available. Tipster on the wing.
Tisser does drop that ward, sees Gerson pulling off the recall there.
You know, oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Franklin getting caught out.
connects.
Franklin Gomez.
Oh, getting caught
He is
in the
hooked.
pipe. Oh, then there's the ulti.
That's the Pike ulti. You hate to see that because that's a lot of gold going over to both of their teammates.
No, they took that out. I think it's like 150 now. It's not the full.
Are you sure it's not the full 300?
I'm pretty sure, right? They changed it.
I'll even take 100. 150 is a lot more than 0.
That's true. I'm pretty sure they nerfed it. Or maybe Pike doesn't get the gold anymore. It's just his teammate.
Don't. Okay.
Big
I'll
damage.
look this up. I
It
don't
still
think
says
that's how it
the
works.
last assisting ally will also get kill gold. I don't know where you got that idea from, but
Pop
me
drops.
and Denzel were talking about they
Juicy
nerfed
mechanics.
They nerfed Pike in general, but they didn't nerf his ultimate like that. It's more they nerfed like at the threshold. And that's
yeah,
what
he
it-
got. It says gold shared with allies. It was 300
it. Yeah, but did he
for
get
currently
300
in the
gold?
game.
Wait,
Yes,
so
he
what
gets,
is- what
he
is
gets kill
Lucas
gold, and
doing?
so does his ally.
Can someone explain what is Lucas actually trying to build here? I really.
Looks like an AP Nasus
That's an
E
AP
Max
Nasus angle.
build.
He's going for Everfrost, I think.
Interesting.
You got me on that one. Bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it
going
pays
like-
off.
Everfrost, and then either Fimbulwinter or, knowing him, it'll probably be Seraphs.
Interesting.
Denzel's looking to contest these Krugs.
no!
The
Well,
The Vel'Koz champion mastery
That's
Uh-oh.
knows
very
exactly
Juicy
how
by
much
himself.
damage he's gonna
Juicy
do.
is
That's
a
not
little bit
good.
overextended.
Oh, wait a minute.
Juicer
Wait.
throwing
Pan over the
hooks
butt.
and-
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nah, they backed off.
Oh,
Ari's
no,
looking
Juicy,
top
no, no,
lane.
no, no,
Ari
no, no,
is
no.
looking-
Ulti coming out bot. Oh my god, two things are happening at one time. They're
Okay,
collapsing on
Q
both
goes
sides.
wide. Charm connects.
They're
Tower's
diving.
still alive.
Oh,
Bot
does
engages.
Mumu
Mumu
ulti.
ulti goes
That's-
down.
Up the
Oh.
flash down Cameroon. I don't think Ari Shifter's gonna get much for here. This here.
Oh, Charm connects
yeah,
again. Holy shit, the shield comes down though. It's enough.
AP Nasus.
Lucas Gomez.
AP Nasus.
Oh.
The tower's so low.
Buying time. Do we have
Oh,
cooldowns?
here comes
Tower's
the
dead.
Oh,
If
Can
he
we
was
survive that?
AD,
Wither
I think
comes
he'd
down.
kill.
yeah.
But tier 2 is going down bot lane in response. So that's
They've
not
got
bad.
Herald up top side. They can just go straight to Herald and take it. They can trade for the tier 2 later. Franklin has been caught by a ward.
And it looks like oh my god, brain lag. Sorry, tired.
Very close game.
I'm dying. I'm tired from moving.
I mean, looking at the
Uh,
mid laners this
Denzel is-
game compared to last game, they are still very close in gold. Somehow Shifter is still up gold on Vel'Koz here, but
Can you wait? How do you know that? Can you hit X real
Oh
quick?
yeah, I got you.
yep, I'm
Yeah,
spectating
it's like
myself.
Oh,
But
okay,
look
I
at
see,
the
I see.
gold differential in this bot lane. It's just a lot to deal with. That's where
Yeah.
probably most of this
Yeah.
lead is coming from.
Herald secured, but can we grab the eye? We're going for the eye. Probably gonna die
He-
for it.
He did get it. He will go down for it. Cameroon once again 7-1. Oh my
Yep.
god!
Cam
How
That-
is he always
that
able
1v2
to pop off of that much every single time? It's crazy.
He's got an excellent facilitator as a support.
He really does. Like
Does.
Tips is a very good
Tipster
enabler.
complements his playstyle so well. Oh, Cam looking a little. Oh, 1v1 by Mordekaiser, but it's not a. No! Flash! Tipster missing his ultimate. The flash is coming up from. What the fuck?
That was a lot of fighting happening over there. Their AD carry was in bot lane, unfortunately, so they just had more teammates around to make the plays and make the fight happen.
Yeah. For some reason,
And of course,
Juicy-
Franklin getting caught before all of that.
For some reason, Juicy
Clear
went
the
to
wave.
the edge first. I don't like that.
Mumu ulti comes down. We just need to kill these minions.
That is a root on Rick. Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
they're so low.
If Juicy was here,
Well played,
he's
though.
got a Zeal. I think he might be building Rapid Fire. All right, they just need to set Juicy up in the mid lane and just let him farm. I think that's honestly like they're probably their best bet.
Cam
If he
breaking
has such
10,000 gold now. This is an absurd lead over everyone else in the game.
Phoenix, that's a lot of gold.
But at the end of the day, it is Navarus, so he is killable. He is killable.
Yep, he is going full on hit. He could still get hit by a Morgana into a Vel'Koz full combo, into a Mordekaiser ult, so he did win out there, but I think Mordekaiser got bursted a lot before he got in there, and he had basically like 400 health or something, and had that big shield, and I don't even think that Varus ate through it as fast as it wore off.
You also gotta keep in mind too, right? Is like Varus could barely beat Mordekaiser in his ultimate when Mord only has an item, right? An item and a half, if you want to count Leeching Leer. So, who's to say that, you know, as Mord gets more items, that this 1v1 isn't gonna start getting more favored into Gershon, right? That's
Yeah,
something
for
to
sure. I
consider.
mean, they're holding it down. They're still in this game. There's not the gold lead isn't so insurmountable. They're
Mhm.
dropping this Herald top side, and then you see the red team is making pressure top bot side, looking to get
Ooh,
Vel'Koz.
that didn't hit.
Really good reaction to the ghost.
Pair of his chinny
Vel'Koz.
chin chin.
Oh my goodness, it's a die from Volathare. Mordekaiser's such a good
Oh,
one.
just the tip.
Ooh, and it hits.
Claw
Oh, they're
connects.
gonna
We
shove
get
him
this
off.
kill.
Ooh, massive
Cameroon
play
is
for the
taking
team. They're
power
clearing away
aggro
bot
there.
lane.
They
Clear
have to
the
back
wave,
out.
bot lane.
They're gonna lose.
All we
top
need to do is
inhibitor.
kill these minions right here.
Red team is
Oh, but
losing
the
out
charm
on
lands.
this play.
Poopy Gomez
Oh.
getting hit a little bit there.
Juicy looking. Juicy.
Oh, no, that
they're
was
over
the
committing.
lack of. There was definitely a lack of coordination there, I think. But are they going for a base race angle here?
Can they do it? They don't have minions. I think they still have. Yeah, top lane still has Rift Herald.
Top lane still has Rift Herald.
They have at least
Tipster
one
just
shot
came
unless
back up.
Tipster gets it.
Nasus will be up soon. Oh,
That
this
is an
could be
Nexus
a
tower going
this could be
down.
a
Wait,
second
Rift Herald get
goal.
the second charge? Maybe no.
No, not quite. It is inhib for inhib, but also a Nexus tower. What's happening?
Ooh,
bot lane? Are they
Pike goes
stopping the
down.
ports?
Gersa's. Oh, I don't know if he has a way out of this. He might have to 1v1.
Are they stopping the ports bot? Let's
They
see.
stopped one. Sorry, they stopped two.
Oh,
Ori got hers off. Ori is back
Juicy
in
is
base.
back up.
Juicy's up. Juicy mechanics.
Juicy?
Juicy picking up another kill.
450 gold
Gerson,
shutdown.
Gerson, wait, Juicy.
Juicy
overcommitting.
mechanics.
No, Juicy, you're overcommitting. That is a cleanse going down.
No!
Oh, we're on a timer. TP's channeling.
Gerson has to recall. Oh my god. That's 3 times Juicy has just walked forward. He is 14-1. What do you think he's gonna do? He's not
I
afraid.
respect trying to kill him.
I respect it too, but he's not afraid of some
He's not
Infinity and Phantom
afraid.
Dancer 80 carry.
He's not afraid.
Chase the
He's
Varus.
just not afraid, dude. You have to respect the Varus. Like, he's this fed, you're an ADC, leave it to your top laner. Well, at this point, the top laner probably can't kill him, but I mean, that's fine. Let's see,
They have
looking
no they have no TPs, but that top lane inhib and only one Nexus tower remaining is dangerous if they somehow sneak it back door.
Mhm.
Gerson maybe
Gerson's
thinking
a
about it
little
over
caught
here.
out,
He is
I
a little
think.
bit caught out.
Okay,
Does he have his ulti? No, he does not. He is getting CC, but wait, Juicy is on his way.
He's
Oh
in the
my
area.
God,
That is
Tipster
a kill
is just
zone.
getting
Oh my
destroyed.
God.
Oh
They're
no,
coming-
this Mordekaiser is
Coming
so
in.
strong. That's a
TP's
double
coming in.
kill.
They can respond
The
to this.
1v3.
They can kill Shifter. Shifter is low.
Shifter
Cam is
forced
so-
the flash.
Oh, they need to
Cameroon
get out.
Wow.
Close.
Really well done by the Mordekaiser there, but just unfortunate from his team. His team wasn't there to play with him there.
Mhm.
And all of Red Team was on top of each other the entire time, on top of each other, close to each other, ready to make plays together.
Hoppy, you're standing up a little too far here.
Varus ultimate on cooldown, so they're chilling for right now.
You know, it's not on cooldown. Pike Ultimate.
These
And as long
nuts.
as Pike Ultimate's up, Cam could hint, and then Tipster could just clean up everything else.
LPC showing there though that they are able to win team fights.
Which is good.
They can wipe them.
They got the Gerson gaming angle, so what they got to do now is basically set it up again, just kind of like before, but they have to make sure that they know where Cameroon is, because like when Cameroon showed up late to that fight, he just cleaned up. He was able to clean house super easily.
Tipster's
have
like
to-
spending a lot of time just taking this blue buff, but it's funny because I think he's gonna get it. Yeah.
I might have.
I don't
lost
know if
half
anyone
my
knows this, but
HP.
Pike Jungle, he lost half his HP doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have lost half my HP, but who has the blue buff?
And it also took him like 30
Looks
seconds.
like they're going on
you know?
Baron. They are starting Baron.
Oh.
Regalian Bandage tossing into it. Yeah, with Varus being this ahead, they can definitely kill this super fast.
Varus has Bork. He's probably working towards a shield bow next. He has a Vamp Scepter in his inventory. I mean, he's gonna be very hard to kill. 6 items slotted.
Yeah.
That's Baron.
That is Barun.
Again,
So
I
a lot of money on Cam. A lot of money on Cam.
A lot
That's
of
it.
money on Cam.
Gotta kill him. Can we
Oh, yeah.
get good target selection in a team fight and kill
Can we?
Varus?
They have very little engage, is the problem. They're mostly focused on picks and their reactionary comp. Top lane has 2 super waves pushing in, bot lane has 1 so far. They have Baron. It does not seem like they're going to be doing much with it. It looks like they're trying to look for invasion, for some vision, because there's no objective yet. Next dragon spawns in about 2 minutes, so
Varus has both of his summoners up for this next fight, so it's going to be even tougher than it already is to kill him. I don't see it happening this next fight, to be honest.
there is a
That's
chance
a charm. That's a ooh.
Eating some damage?
some Varus Q action coming out of the fucking woodworks.
Well,
Oh
disconnects.
no, Gerson
Gerson
taking
is
a
getting-
lot of
Oh,
damage
but that's
here.
Pike ult. Varus ult coming out.
That's
He
a Varus
hesitated.
flash.
There's Varus.
He
Oh,
did
charm
flash.
coming out.
Oh my god, can we kill Varus here?
Oh, there it is.
There's the kill.
Ooh, that's a big shutdown going over to Vel'Koz.
Money goes to Vel'Koz. Red team
No
desperate to
ultimate on the
re-engage.
fight either, but they do have RARs. And they
Good
have
dodge
a
by
movement ult.
Franklin. Shifter taking a lot. Oh, wait, Regalian.
That's a movement while
Force
going
the flash
down.
out.
Franklin is 1v3 under tower right now.
Lock
Gerson
an
gets
X.
a kill.
Oh, Mordekaiser gets the kill onto a Boo Boo.
Inhibitor tower goes
He
down.
still has Baron. Vel'Koz is zoning off this Nasus. Ari and Pike looking for picks. Looks like they're gonna back off and recall. No camps to take. Dragon's up in 40 seconds.
Varus is still worth 700 gold apparently, even after giving that shutdown. Crazy.
Cam is 17 and 2. He is still a problem. But he
Not
did
bad
get
for
shut
their
down.
team.
He's full build now. Well, relatively.
Would have liked to get
he's
in a
building Bloodthirster. Okay. Controversial opinion as an AD carry player, that's stupid.
Didn't they just change it?
Well, I know they did, but like, think of the situation that he's in. If he dies, his team has no damage. Just go shield
Right.
bow. You literally are like 6 slotted at this point, basically. I mean, he's
Yeah,
like 3
they-
and a half. Go shield bow. Go GA. They never kill you. And even
Looks
if
like
they
a-
do, you have a
I
second
like that
life.
too.
Ooh, good secure.
Looks like Shifter went ahead and paid for that QSS tax. Like you said, they'd have even less damage now because of that. I wouldn't have, if I were him, honestly. Like, you know me, I hate defensive items, but like if I were him, I really would have just gone for full damage. If Mord ults me, well, your Varus gets a free hit, whatever, right?
Are they giving
Like-
up soul point?
I think it's also for the Volley Bears Q
Yeah, yeah.
and the Mord Q.
They're giving up soul.
Also, it's great for Mortal Team. I'm interested to see the QSS as well.
Do they have any form of anti-heal on LPC?
Okay, juicy mechanics.
Juicy's building. No.
Caitlyn.
Juicy, for the love of fucking God, go LDR. Oh, hurts.
Yeah, they also, if Morgana can go some anti-kill, that'd be great. Oh yeah, it looks like Denzel Williams has some. That's good.
Denzel has some. That's great.
Do we go for inhibitor towers or nexus towers?
They are down flashes inside, except for Shifter. Ooh, wait a minute.
Damage on the-
overextended.
yeah.
Here comes Gerson. Regalian with the ulti hitting 2 people. Poppy is on using.
Volley Bear in the
Regalian's
back
going
taking
down.
a ton of damage.
Cam-
We're on the
Cam's
front
down.
line of a Moo. We get
Regalian's
through
down.
him.
They still have Mortal.
Dodging.
Goes from Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz looking up aggressively.
Ari no dash.
Lands the Q.
Sorry,
Flash
flash?
for flash. Oh.
Cam is just getting free
They
away.
need to disengage this. They need to just back off. Take their little
That's
dub
TP
there.
from Ari.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
Ocean
Nexus,
Souls is doing
excuse
way
me.
too much work.
Are we really going for this inhib? We're auto attacking it. Yep. Looks like
I mean, they
Yeah,
have
it's
Ocean Soul, so they get to keep doing this.
that's a really good point.
Yeah, they get free sustain. Yeah, I'm starting to see the value of 4-team engage comp. 4 teammates having
Yes!
engage tools. Engage tools are
Almost like
kind of
Engage
nice.
is OP. Pretty good. And technically, if you think about it, it's actually 5 because Nasus has Wither.
That's not an engage tool. You can't change my mind. I'm sorry.
It's essentially a stun. Shut
Franklin
the
a
fuck up.
little bit caught out
He
here.
also has
He has Everfrost.
Everfrost,
He
you
has
bitch.
engage tools. It's 5-man engage.
Everfrost, bitch.
That's ulti on Varus. But Ocean Soul does make this really hard.
Oh wait, he is.
Cleanse?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a cleanse
the
force. Wait a minute, but they are
Oh,
caught out here by the
ulti.
Regalian.
Oh, the QSS coming out. Cam is so low. Gerson gets a kill.
Wow.
Well, they're so split up here. But
Franklin running him down.
Q connects.
2 charges on Ariel. Ariel's gone.
support
Cam's
for
still
support is what it
alive.
looks like.
How
What
much
a
gold is-
scrappy game.
Cam is sitting on 1,800 gold right now. Okay. I was gonna say he has yet to back in a bit. I wonder how much he's sitting on. Baron is 20 and 20. Elder
You can
is
tell
in 3
he's
minutes.
he's got 1,800. You talking about Cam?
Yeah, Cam has 1,800. I was
Cam
gonna
has
say 'cause he hasn't-
1,900.
Yeah, he hasn't backed in a while, so I was curious.
And Shifter has 2,000, 2,300.
Looks like they're doing a little engage here on Nasus, not really committing to it though.
This
He's
is a
completed. PD going for LDR.
Oh, Juicy!
Oh,
Juicy
shit.
J caught out here.
Black shield.
Oh,
Black
Juicy
Shield
mechanics.
saving. Caitlin's still able to get some damage off. He's got to go heal up.
What a fucking black shield for Poppy.
That
Looks
was
like
insane.
we're looking to re-engage. We're
He's
getting
a
Look
withered
at that
though.
wither.
Are we gonna
Franklin,
connect
you're
on
a little by
Varus
yourself.
actually?
No, you guys don't have Gershon. He just told
Oh
you guys.
boy.
Oh, wait a minute, but the Vel'Koz
Huge
ulti.
damage. Is
not
this gonna be
enough.
enough? Gerson
No,
connects with the
Gerson
claw.
Wrong target.
Oh
He missed
heavens.
you. Oh, but
Oh!
Game is saved. Juicy time. Get in there.
Juicy time.
that would
You
have
have
been
2
the
minions,
first penta of the
3
game of
minions.
the tournament, honestly.
It looks like
What an insane fight.
Oh gets the tower. Okay.
Wither.
Tapioca Guacamocha here.
Okay, guacamole,
Oh my
tapioca,
god. Oh
Juicy
my
J.
lord.
Juicy
Jesus.
J.
juicy mechanics.
Juicy!
Oh, there's the TP.
Oh,
no,
shit.
not
That's the TP from
teleport
Shifter.
man.
That's the TP from Shifter. What can I do? Oh
It's okay. Juicy still bought enough time for his team to come back up. They're gonna have Vel'Koz split
Team's
away.
up.
So that is
Oh,
3
no.
inhibs
Don't
down.
do this, Volibear. Oh look, he ran out of his queue again.
Oh, okay.
no. Wither.
Gets another
Shifter,
charge on
killing
always.
support.
We need to clear these minions pretty
Minions
bad.
are causing so much issues. Oh no.
Franklin, no, you're getting too distracted. Clear
Need
the
to kill these
way.
minions pretty bad. Claw connects, Q connects.
Gershon keeps
We're
ulting
turning.
this
We
shit.
have Vel'Koz ulti. This is big fucking damage. Can Volibear survive? It looks like yes. Oh my gosh, the Vel'Koz Q connects on Ari
Going to
huge.
Gerson Gaming.
Gershon
That's a
gaming.
massive.
Varus is coming in
Oh,
hot. Varus is 10
Vel'Koz
seconds
is
from
doing
the
so
fight.
much damage too, and
They
so
need
is
to
this
start
Mordekaiser.
Big,
Kill him. Very nice.
big.
Flash Q, Flash Q.
Showing signs of
Flash
life. Can they clear
Aw.
the minions before the turret goes down?
I
Oh,
know the
so
turret
huge,
does go
but
down.
They don't.
Ooh,
We have a lot of means to kill. Baron's alive.
Franklin, you have no HP. Please don't. enter
Oh,
the
Juicy,
jam.
you're Juicy. What are you
Juicy
doing?
is-
Oh my god. Oh Lord Jesus.
Wow. We're in this.
Eldar almost up as well. Franklin running into the
Franklin
Varus.
looking caught out. Oh, no, he looks fine. That's Varus ulti for Volibear ulti. Good trade, good trade. LPC can't sit around anymore. They have to contest Elder.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
in
they
1 or
have
2
no-
teamfight territory.
Yeah.
They have one inhib up in a dream,
Elder's
and they have
spawning.
supers pushing in top side.
They're
Is
Their
winnable.
strongest player is
Lucas
stuck on
has
wave clearing
TP.
duty.
Keep that in mind.
The engage for LPC is so
Oh.
important.
Hipster loses half
No,
they
Miguel!
Oh,
No,
The
Juicy, what are you
Juicy's
doing?
dead.
No. Okay, Vel'Koz damage.
Juicy.
Ari coming over the wall, ulting in.
Oh sh. Okay, we're flashing out. We have to fight here. We're in the pit.
That is a lot of true damage, but it looks like it's gonna be GG.
No.
That looks like game unless Gershon becomes a monster in 1v5s.
He's rocking out. I respect
Normally
that.
I wouldn't put it happen past him.
Get him, Gers. He's rocking out.
Poppy has left the game. It is game over.
I respect the spirit realm into jam session.
True.
Looks like game 2 goes to STD.
Nice game.
Played.
And yeah, that
close
is
game.
Closer.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
the series going to STD. They're once again still undefeated in this tournament so far. We'll see how it is next week when they go against SPR, but for now they are still undefeated.
You know, Shifter actually did more damage than Cam.
What's that? You're cutting out, Nini.
Oh god, I'm dying. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Shifter actually did more damage than Cam.
That's pretty wild.
Yes, I'm actually kind of surprised by that one. Well played.
Well played indeed.
All right. So who do you guys want to pull in from the winning team from STD? Usually it's Tapioca Guacamocha, but who do you guys want to pull this time?
I like Cam here.
I was gonna say Cam probably
Yeah,
is
I
the
think
best
he's
one.
probably gonna be
He just like at least game 2, right? Game 2
The
felt,
Kog'Maw game 1.
well, I mean, like he did really good Kog'Maw game 1, but I felt like there was like a lot more, like he had a lot more help setting things up in game 1, which was expected because Kog'Maw doesn't really protect himself or doesn't do much himself, right? But like game 2, Cam was completely in control every fight. Like there was several times where Cam would duck into fog to get them to overextend and then just be like right in their face and then completely get rid of the range advantage that Caitlyn gets. It was so good.
Yep.
All right, I'll go ahead and pull him down then. Cameron.
Oh, what's up?
Congrats on the win, man. How do you feel?
Pretty great. I mean,
How do you feel? This is your first game where you haven't died a million times. You had a lot of kills and didn't die a million times. How does that make you feel?
I've
Let's
been
go.
putting in work. I mean, still inting, but some games I do all right.
Let's go.
Yeah, so how does it feel that Shifter did more damage than you?
Oh, well, okay. I pointed that out right off, and he was like, "Yeah, I was just trying to do as much damage as I could." I don't know. That's how I usually play, honestly.
Mhm.
But this time I just tried not to die. Play more
That's
chill.
smart. Like, and especially on
23,
things like
24,
Kog'Maw and
34.
Varus, where it's like you're immobile as shit, and dying is extremely easy.
Yeah, and I don't like wasting flash to get away because, like, I mean, you see what I did with flash in those games.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm super impressed by it.
Thank you, thank you.
Cam's like, Flash is not an escape tool, it's an engage tool.
Absolutely.
It should be.
And don't let Riot tell you otherwise.
Hey man, I have to use it to escape. Unless I'm playing Vlad, then it's an engage tool.
That fight top towards the end there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
that was quite a fight. You guys got split up really badly there, and then people got picked off left and right.
Old me for sure would have ran in and died like 30 seconds before that happened.
Oh yeah, I do want to commend. So there was a time where you guys were basically just running down bot for like a good 6 minutes straight, and every time Juicy and Poppy would overextend, and there was that one fight where you guys were actually starting to lose the overextend because you guys stayed for so long, and then you were gonna run up to the jungle, but instead of just kept on running, you literally hugged the wall and tried to get out of fog or get into fog of war, and then Juicy goes point blank to you, and I was like,
yeah.
no, Juicy, no. That was that play right there was super good.
I could tell he was greeting anyway.
Yeah, it was
Just
super
want to
great.
pretend like I'm running away, like it's all over, and then turn.
Like you were literally like 17-1 at that point. And I'm like, you have to respect it. Like, even if he's by himself and you have 3 people, 17-1 ADC does not fuck around.
Yeah, it's definitely a fuck around, find out angle there.
You know, Void Staff, 40% Magic Pen with
Yes, sir.
Gwyn's giving fucking, I think it was 24% at the end of there.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good for honestly, I was thinking about doing it on Kog'Maw as like a funny little build. Varus could also work too because his AP builds are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have AP, but I had just enough gold for Void Staff, and I was like, you know what? This will make me do a lot of damage, so.
Yeah, but it's like it's so hard to get to that like stage of the game where you can buy that. Usually the game's over at like 3 items, which sucks.
But I'm very happy with how my team played. I mean, I watched the SPR game, and that kind of freaked me out. I mean, they're so good at playing together, and I was like, guys, like we need to get on it, and feel we did a good job.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like the coordination, like comparatively to like your guys' team to LPC tonight, your guys' coordination was just a step above them. And as someone who had to fight Sock Puppet Radio, it's fucking scary. Like they layer CC well, they roam at like weird times, but it's not like by themselves. It's always like oh, one person's here, where the hell is the other 2 or 3? It's gonna be rough, but I honestly think you guys have a good shot against them.
Yeah, I noticed they're always ready, so I figured we should be just as ready at least, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is you guys against them next week. So yeah, next Friday, that's what we're gonna plan is you guys versus SPR. So get ready, have fun, and we'll see how that goes.
All right.
And then I'll go ahead and pull in. You guys want to talk to Denzel or Gerson
That's a Gerson.
or Juicy? Gerson. All right, I'll pull in Gerson Gaming.
All right. Thanks
All right,
for
man.
catching, guys.
Yeah,
All right, no
thanks for
problem.
playing.
Thanks for playing. Yep.
Congrats, dude. GG's.
GG's.
Gerson Gaming.
Yo.
What's up, good sir? So Yeah,
For
tell
sure.
me. So tell me what you thought about those games. What you guys have to improve on, all that stuff.
So yeah, first game went really bad.
Your Nasus was
We
nice.
yeah,
You got the
I
lead
could tell
and
that
it was
got
stacking.
yeah, that got Lucas off guard.
Mhm.
100%.
The Dornan's ring Nasus. Sneaky.
That
And he
first
respected it so
game,
much. He played it against you in the second game.
and did not work out though. Like first game.
It did not go as well as the first time, but nevertheless, I think it went well. I mean, overall though, like top side of the map seems to be doing well. If you guys can seem to find a way to make it to where Juicy either goes even, or like Juicy and Poppy go even, because like today in game 2 they did so much better. Like I think game 1 was like they just needed to stop dying, but that just wasn't gonna happen. Like Kog'Maw was ahead, they were getting doved. It was rough.
Yeah. So
I
game
thought-
1, Denzel really wanted to show off that Quinn pick. He was feeling himself. So we let him go for it. We did some weird shenanigans with Vel, Seraphine bot.
Yes.
It went decent early game, I believe.
And I like the post 6, like Vel'Koz and Seraphine. That's probably a Wombo.
100%. And very good wave
Mhm.
clear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, things didn't go as planned, especially when Aatrox rolled mid, and
Yes.
then another failed fight like 2 minutes later in the jungle 3v2. And yeah, everything snowballed from there. So game 2, we decided we were just gonna play comfort picks and go from there. Because obviously we think that we
looked
were
pretty
just getting gapped, like just by skill, not even by like champs. So we decided to just play champs we feel comfortable with, which did lead to a better performance. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I will say also, real quick, that I think you're very consistent, like win or lose. Like you're still doing pretty well in top lane. I'd like to see you enabled in like winning war. Also,
yeah.
like I'm a big fan. So
Thank
like
you,
the more
thank
looked
you.
cool game 2 also.
Oh
And I like you taking ignite. Sorry,
Of course.
no, you're good.
He's a
I was
1v1
just gonna
champ.
ask,
that's my favorite part.
why two things. So why not Divine Sunderer game 1 and why not Ghost game 1 as like Nasus?
Well, game 1, Nasus doesn't actually need Divine, especially after the buffs to Trinity.
Is it
Trinity's
that
flat out
good?
more damage.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean
figured
it's
like the
it's just
percent
a lot
damage would
more
be more.
damage. Nah, it's no, I wouldn't say it's bigger than Trinity, because Trinity also gives a basic attack empowerment, right?
Yeah. Like as you fight, you get more base AD.
Yeah,
And that adds to your actual Triforce proc.
100%. And what was the second part again?
It was the Ghost over Flash, or Flash over Ghost.
Oh, Flash over Ghost. Mainly because if I get caught once by Aatrox QW, like I'm dead. So I need Flash to as like insurance that I can live out of that early.
All right, that's fair.
Well, you did really well. From what the game I saw, I didn't see game 1, but you did really well game 2. Just a bit more practice. I think you guys have a good chance in the playoffs. This is the last time you guys will play against them in the round robin, but in the playoffs, you always a chance of coming back, taking the whole thing. So, just keep at it, keep practicing, and yeah, thanks for playing, man.
Oh yeah, you guys will see a few changes. Few
Hell
big
Good
yeah.
shit.
I'm
No,
looking
keep it
forward
up, you
to
guys.
it.
That was a good game.
GG's, man. Good luck in
GGs
you guys'
indeed.
next games.
Thank you.
For everyone watching, the community poll is up on the Gen chat, and then between us, let's decide who got the MVP for game 1 and game 2. I'll have no say in game 1 because I wasn't there, but game 2 for me personally, it's gonna go to Cameroon.
I'd say
I like
game 2 is
Cameroon.
Cam. Yeah. I'd say game 1, I want to say Tipster because
Fuck, I was gonna say that too.
yeah, because I think there was like several times where Cam would have died if Tipster did not just flash all
Yeah.
Vel'Koz
Yeah.
or
Like
flash all
he was
Seraphine.
peeling. Yeah, he was
Like-
actually peeling with Annie and killing people.
Yeah, it's actually like it was quite
Yeah.
insane to see him peeling with Annie stun, and that wasn't something I was expecting. I was expecting Tipster to be more of like an engage with the Annie stun, but it was more peel than anything, and I respect it. It was
A
super
lot
good.
of really good peels.
All right,
Who else, though? I mean, I like
Tipster,
Tip.
Tipster game 1.
Mhm.
All
Zero.
right, let's.
All right, he's dead. So,
All right,
anyways.
cool.
What,
So,
what are
yeah,
you
so-
talking about?
MVP game 1. Yeah.
What did I think? MVP game 1 tipster.
Tipster.
Okay.
All right, yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
unanimously Tipster. All right, awesome. Yeah, and then get game 2 Cameroon. Looks like their bot lane taking the MVP votes on both games. Let's go. Hashtag
Nice.
bot lane meta. Hashtag ADC is
Yeah,
broken.
I do want to give an honorable mention
Big
to.
coordinator played absolutely.
I want to give an honorable mention to Lucas, especially for game 1.
Oh yeah.
Game 2, I
honorable-
don't really. Game 2, he gets a demerit, so that's why you don't get MVP, bitch. But
Demerit
Game 1 was
Whoa.
nice. Was really nice.
But game
Adaptation
one,
to roaming.
it blew open the game. That play, so well done.
Yeah, really good games. I think everybody. I said this last time, but like I feel like all the teams in the league are getting better. Like regardless of where they're at, even if you're at the top or bottom or whatever, like everybody's getting better. We
Mhm.
saw that with SPR the other day as well. Like everybody's getting better and wants to win, and I think that's awesome because in turn it's like making everyone else step it up. Like like wherever you're at, like everyone's improving, and then we can all improve with like comms and target selection, like to infinity. But just like team cohesion and team comps, things like this, I think have been getting better or nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like
Honestly,
it.
overall, it's very it's like a stark difference, right? Because like in preseason, our team it did not. I don't want to say like it didn't feel like we were playing games, right? But it was just like it did not feel like we were being like tested to the extent that they are playing now. Like I feel like
Right.
everybody just kind of like everybody got their ass kicked preseason, and then they're all like, "All right, guys, we gotta fucking sit up for this." You know, like it's like sitting up in your gaming chair. You're like, "All right, you know, I'm gonna try hard now, or I'm gonna
That's good.
like try to actually get better." And I fucking love that because I love
Yeah.
the more competitive it is, the easier it is for you to improve because getting your shit kicked in helps you see where things are going wrong very easily. It's very hard to see what you're doing wrong when you're just winning.
Right. It also is worth mentioning that like STD was definitely less favored with their old roster.
Mhm.
I think with the roster change, it also is a big buff to their team. Not due to skill, but just necessarily just due to like team cohesion's better. I think. So that is a huge change that is worth mentioning. At the beginning when I made the lists, I think they were balanced with those initial rosters I made, and then when people started dropping out and like that sort of thing, that's when people replaced started being made, balance started getting thrown off a little bit. But I think, I think that's worth mentioning at the very least. That played a big role, in my opinion. Hello.
Oh yeah, no, I like it honestly.
All right. Well, if anything else and nothing else, I think that's it for tonight.
right.
We'll have our next game either Monday or Wednesday, I believe, and then the next match after will be Friday. Yeah.
Okay.